New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I am amazed it lasted this long.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Holy mother of God.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
There's no positives out of this thing, except for everybody's blood.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, my God. Okay, no, this is getting really intense now.
It starts funny and then gets very uncomfortable.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
You couldn't have picked a fucking more self-destructive show.
Yeah, crazier the better, yeah.
What are you, 19? I'm 19.
Delicious.
You made Springer uncomfortable. Do you know how hard that is to do?
Thank God this show's on radio.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Hey, let's go fuck have a good time. What the fuck?
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
There we go.
Nice rainy day in New York City. Good morning to everybody.
Yeah, but it's going to warm up later.
Thank God.
Nice. Hopefully we've gone through this whole winter thing. I guess spring is what, next week?
Yeah.
What I hear?
And the winter thing went away weeks ago. We had a horrible start to winter and then nothing.
And it just kind of went away.
Kind of went away about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Snow went away.
Snow.
But man, from Christmas to what? Valentine's Day, maybe?
Yeah.
I think even before that, it was horrible around here.
Brutality.
And then
cold,
just went away.
Snow, and now it's you get the rain. The rain. These are the April showers that bring May flowers, but it's not April yet.
Yeah, but I noticed a while ago that whole thing has shifted a whole month.
Yeah. Shifted
April
back.
showers is now May showers in our area.
March showers. March,
It was
April,
always April showers bring May flowers, but now it's May flowers bring June. Wait, and now it's May showers bring June flowers. I'm telling you,
it shifted that way.
It shifted a whole month, but no one's paying attention to that. I am.
Nah.
It doesn't really rain in April anymore. The rain starts in May. There's been a shift of a complete month somewhere.
Like forward or back? Because I thought it was March. It starts raining a lot.
Yeah,
March
but
showers bring April flowers.
You're right. The March rain though is supposed to be snow.
Snow, yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
But then it's too warm for snow, so it is raining. You're right. And then for some weird reason, the April month doesn't rain anymore, and then the rain starts in May. I'm telling you.
In May, and then
so we got to adjust that rhyme, and then you get the flowers in early June.
What about in like a lion, out like a lamb?
No, that's not happening.
Is that July now?
How does that work now? Wait.
I don't know. All that weather
March,
stuff is getting like magazine deliveries.
March starts like a lamb now.
Yeah, March
in the New York area.
March is a lamb,
or just slightly into March. I'm telling you, there's been a whole shift.
Yeah,
but no one's paying attention.
Something's happened.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's HARP.
It's HARP.
The HARP unit. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I spent most of the night just watching the news. Of course. So what's going on with Japan and the nukes and that. And at the same time, though, I had, because you hear so much and then they just start repeating themselves.
Sure.
So I have the news on, but with the volume turned down, so just in case you see a special new alert. Mm-hmm. And then while that was on, I had on my computer a documentary of Chernobyl.
What's wrong with you?
So I was just nuking out last night. I'm nuking out.
We did the complete opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I became a hippie last night.
A hippie man.
You turn off the news and go to an Allman Brothers show.
Oh, the world is fine?
There's nothing wrong with the world. Matter of fact, you feel like you're still in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Where were the Allmans playing?
Oh, my God, Beacon Theater.
Oh, Beacon?
Every year.
8 billion nights at the Beacon?
Yeah, every year they camp out at the Beacon Theater for the whole month of March.
Jesus.
They just camp out and play night after night.
And is it fucking sold out like every night?
Yeah.
It's
because I tweeted a picture and everyone beat the shit out of me, which is fine. I guess you have to because it's the Allman Brothers. They're like, are you sitting in one of the wheelchairs they provide for the old people?
Yeah.
But honestly, the crowd is a mix. there's definitely some old guys, but there's definitely a lot of young people checking out the Allman Brothers.
Some young bucks.
Well, because they're in that jam band category.
Yeah.
And Greg Allman, I was telling you before the show, he just sits at his ancient keyboard. Someone way better than me could tell me exactly what he's playing.
Hasn't upgraded,
but he hasn't changed shit.
Yeah.
And he sits in like an antique chair that doesn't even look comfortable. Something you would see in your grandma's house.
Is it wood?
Yeah, everything is just
wood chair.
Everything is just wood. You're right. And then he just jams. He's been doing this for 40 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Hammond B3.
Thank you.
With probably with the Leslie cabinets.
That's what I was telling you. The spinny things.
Yeah.
What's the spinny things?
That gives you that sound of the Allman Brothers, that kind of weird sound when the speakers spin. It gives you the Doppler effect.
My seats were on the stage, so I was looking at the spinny things.
The spinny things
behind Greg Allman.
Yeah, really. That's the classic old sound that they have a hard time actually really digitizing.
Really,
because it's so mechanical.
Yeah. And he drinks out of a red cup, whatever he's drinking these days. I don't even know. It could just be tea with honey. I don't know. And damn, man, he could still sing. He hasn't lost shit.
Really?
I'm telling you, he hasn't lost shit in his voice. And then he's got a bunch of young bucks that do all the heavy lifting, as we like to say a lot on this show.
They bring in the young guys to do the heavy lifting, and the old guys just kind of sit back.
Well, I believe there's 3 original members. You got Greg Allman, and then you got 2 guys on percussion. There's 3 percussionists.
Oh, really?
And the main one now is, I didn't realize how short he was until the first set was over, and he walked by me, and I had to look way the fuck down at him.
Oh, really?
And I'm not that tall. A real short guy that could beat the shit out of the Skins. And then you got the 2 older guys that have been around forever that's still... One black guy, he's so old he's starting to look white. He's one of those black guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
they lose their racial identity.
Yeah, and he's such a big, meaty guy that his drumsticks look like baseball bats.
Oh, really? He's got
the
big
really
mitts.
big, thick ones, thick fucking drumsticks. But man, they don't miss a fucking beat.
Really? And does Greg look old? Does he still have the long hair? Is it gray?
You know, I've been going to the Allman Brothers off and on for years, and he hasn't aged in probably the last 10.
Really?
He got to where he was, and then the last 10 years, he's pretty much staying the same, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had some face work done or what, but I saw him up close because he kept walking off the stage when they went into like a 15-minute jam. So
okay.
He took a break at the side of the stage, you know.
A 15-minute jam, though? Look, I love the Allmans, but boy.
I only got to the first set, which started around 8:15, 8:20, and ended at 10:15. So the first set was about 2 hours long, maybe a little less.
First set?
And then I'm like, I tweeted.
Wait a minute.
I tweeted I got to go home, and then I had to read how much of a pussy I am, and blah, blah, blah. I'd kill for those seats. I can't believe you're fucking leaving. And I'm like, look, man, 5 a.m. comes very fucking quickly.
Yeah. And God knows how long they'll go.
Well, the problem is because I know from past years, they take a nice long break.
Oh, do they?
Let everyone get their beers and stuff, and these guys go backstage for a solid half hour, I think, easy.
Oh, God.
And then I'm thinking, well, now that's going to be close to 11. I can't do what Ant does. I can't do the stay up all night and come in here. It's impossible for me.
I do the early nap.
Yeah. But and then he's got Derek Trucks, who's an amazing guitarist. Warren Haynes, an amazing guitarist and vocalist who sings a lot of the songs now. And then another guy up there, I don't know his name. And they just fucking 3 guys, just jamming.
What do you think? Do you think Dickie Betts is just beating his fucking chick in the face when this is all going on?
Probably.
Like, damn it, I could still be part of this if I wasn't beating my chick in the face.
He still could do it, so he must be a real asshole that they don't want to work with him.
Yeah. He's legendary.
But Warren Haynes is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Vocals sounded good, though, and everything. Huh?
Amazing. You know, I know the Allman Brothers isn't for everyone, but I've always liked them, and they're still doing it. And they're going to do it for a real long time to come. Well, I mean, when Greg Allman moves on, whether it's he finally stops or whatever, they're going to continue somehow.
Don't you need an Allman in the Allman Brothers?
Well, it goes with what we've been saying for years. Eventually, these bands become franchises, and you don't need the original guys anymore.
But it's one thing to have the original guys in a band that isn't named after them.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to see the Allman Brothers, by the way, is just one Allman now.
Right. Well, it's been one Allman for a very long time.
For a long time.
We lost Dwayne in that motorcycle accident how long ago?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 70s, right?
So it's like, if there's no Allmans, are you really going to see the Allman Brothers?
Well, there's other bands out there you could ask the same question.
Let's see. Like Van Halen, without a Van Halen would be very odd.
Right. But Van Halen...
name-wise, I mean, it seems like you'd have to change the name.
But Van Halen continued being huge after the main fucking vocalist was gone.
Yeah, but it was still Van Halen. Like I'm trying to think if there was a name band where the name is no longer with the band. I
think it doesn't matter anymore to the people out there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, maybe it changed it where it's like, I don't know, the Allman Brothers band, but you add a word so everyone knows there's no Allman Brothers anymore.
Yeah.
Or no original members. But see, Warren Haynes has been singing the Dickie Betts songs and other songs for so long, he's kind of becoming the voice of the Allman Brothers. Between Greg Allman trading off on songs.
He should legally change his last name to Allman.
Yeah, there you go.
Then, see, that's what the young bucks got to do that are in the band.
See, we've done this bit a lot, but here you go. Kevin from Connecticut. The Temptations have no original members.
Right, we know anymore, that.
And they're still touring.
But it wasn't like a guy named Bob Temptation.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weirder to have the name of the guy as the band.
But I think it's easier for kind of a jam band to slowly but surely replace players and continue.
Yeah.
Like I heard they did Jessica for 20 minutes. And most of the guys, here you go. And most of the guys that were playing on that stage had nothing to do with this song when it first came out. But it sounded exactly like this.
So
I don't know.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think.
Was this like.
I think
when this started out?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Woo, yeah, Allman Brothers.
Fuck yeah. And I think the replacement guys have been around so long that it's starting to not matter.
Doesn't matter.
That's what it comes down to.
They're becoming the Allman Brothers.
Yeah. There you go. How about if Greg moves on, retires, whatever happens to him, you just call them the new Allman Brothers.
The new Allman Brothers.
And then everyone knows, okay, there's no Allman Brothers in this band. They're the new Allman Brothers.
All right.
Keeping the tradition and the music alive, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, only time will tell, but we've been talking about this for a very long time. These bands are just going to be franchises. And the original members that go, look, I don't want to fucking play anymore. All right, you go fucking enjoy your retirement. We'll give you a piece of the action, and we're going to continue out there as the new Allman Brothers. Look at Leonard Skinner. They're saying no original members in Leonard Skinner at this point.
Yeah, but their name wasn't Leonard Skinner.
But they got the brother of the main guy singing.
They got the brother.
So that helps that, right?
That would be like, okay, say you got a wacky morning show, and it's called like Morning Coffee.
Yeah.
You could throw anyone in that, you know? But then you got the Opie and Anthony show. Now, like, we leave, but the show continues with, like, Sam Roberts or something.
Hey, man.
And
I'll
then
take
it's like,
a piece of that.
But then it's like the Opie and Anthony show, but it would seem weirder than having a morning show without a name in it, and then like our names, and it just keeps going.
Just keep it.
We have nothing to do with it.
And the tradition of what we built.
Yeah.
We get people to replace our voices. We go enjoy our retirement. We get a piece of the action.
Right.
Why not? Let's franchise.
All right.
Franchise.
Sam Roberts.
When you're eating a McDonald's burger, you're not eating a McDonald's burger from the original guy that invented the whole thing.
No, Ray Kroc.
But it sure is tasty still, right?
That's right.
Someone's saying Foreigner has one original band member left. Yep. And that's not the vocalist.
I don't think it's the lead guy either.
And I talked to someone that saw Foreigner recently and said they were amazing. And I brought that up. I'm like, but Lou Graham's not singing for Foreigner anymore.
They're cover bands.
They're cover bands.
They're tribute bands, cover bands. That's.
But they got the name legally.
But they're able to get the name.
I'm telling you, these bands move on without any original members. You're going to see more and more of this.
Yeah.
As time goes on.
Well, good for them. Was a lot of jamming? A lot of like.
Yeah, I know you hate that.
Oh,
that's why I'm trying to like not talk.
No, it's cool. I mean, I like the Allman Brothers. I like their hits. You know, I'm a hits guy.
Right.
So I like their hits and stuff. But if this shit, and I like this song.
This song was about 20 minutes long last night.
See, if this goes on for 20 minutes, I start getting a little jittery in my seat.
I'm guessing, but it builds.
Come on.
It just keeps building and building and building.
I'm just like, come on, whipping post. What are you doing? You're wasting whipping post time.
Oh, you could. The problem with whipping post, that song could be up to 40 minutes long.
Oh, I know. But I just want to hear radio whipping post and then go to radio other songs.
They don't do radio songs.
Oh, hear radio songs.
Nah, they do extended fucking mixes.
Any solo stuff? Did you hear I'm No Angel?
Solo stuff.
Did you hear I'm No Angel?
Oh, Greg Allman's solo stuff. No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean like solo. Yeah, those
those
must have just gone on for hours.
It's like, no, it's your turn. No, you take this one for a while.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And do they just walk up to the edge of the stage and it's like, goes forever?
Dude, effortless.
Oh,
but if you appreciate guitar playing, between Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks, ridiculous.
I can understand that. But,
ridiculous.
Just sit there.
Did I smoke any pot? No, but I think I got a contact buzz last night.
You got to. In that place?
I believe they're just openly allowing pot smoking at the Beacon Theater this month. I want to thank the guy that gave us actual seats on the stage, because I get to sneak back there, because I asked for tickets last minute, so I always get kind of side stage shit.
Yeah.
But I went with Steve Leeds.
Oh, yeah.
Who basically came up with Zeppelin. We talk about him every once in a while. He's a legendary record guy that now works at Sirius XM.
Yeah.
So he calls me, goes, "You want to go?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Holy shit, the whole world knows this guy. We're sitting in the front row of these seats that they just put on the side of the stage.
Wow, that's cool.
And there's only like maybe 12 seats tops.
So you're like sitting right there watching him at stage level and shit?
Yeah, sitting next to Danny Goldberg.
Really?
The Danny Goldberg.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then one of the Hilfigers was behind me.
A Hilfiger?
Not the main Hilfiger, but...
There was a Hilfiger.
A Hilfiger that also does a little of that fashion stuff.
Look at that. Good seats.
Yeah, it was a good time. I like doing that every year. I want to go to a couple more shows, though, because every show's different. They have musical guests. Yesterday, they had Steve Earle.
Steve Earle?
I don't know much about Steve Earle, but I hear he works here at Sirius XM.
Really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
I don't know. They appreciate him when they announced him, so I guess
he does something.
Nah, I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you one Steve Earle song. But he sang "Knocking on Heaven's Door" with the guys.
Oh, okay.
Which was kind of cool.
That's pretty cool, definitely.
So, boom, boom, boom. See,
sounds fun.
We just talked for 10 minutes, and this song is only half over.
I know, right? Holy shit. We get it. You play long songs. See, I can't. That's why I was never into the Dead and things like that. It just goes on.
Kevin from Connecticut. In Skinner, only Gary Rosington remains with the band as of 2011. Wow. So they're down to one guy.
One guy.
And they're touring and selling out everywhere.
Right. And sounding more like Skinner than ever. I bet.
And now you lose Rosington. What, you think the band's going to shut down? Hell fucking no.
No, keep going.
They'll just put "new" in front of the name, I'm telling you. Or some other word like that.
Amazing.
You know, because I guess legally they would have to do something like that, right?
I don't know. Unless there's some kind of estate that allows them to buy it or something.
I like the Grateful Dead as well, but not as much as Skinner.
Yeah.
This stuff I always was into.
I don't know. This is too jammy for me.
Yeah.
Too jammy. Yeah.
So anyway, I did that, and it was a good time. And talking about the Japanese coverage, the one observation I have today is how everyone's becoming an expert on nuclear power plants.
Yes, everybody.
And once again, I hate to use the word, but I really don't want to give them any respect whatsoever. But it's the broads are now nuclear power plant experts.
They're all experts in nuclear power.
And I'm looking at them like you had a curl iron in your hair a mere 10 minutes ago, and now you're an expert on nuclear power plants.
Curling iron gets hot.
When did you learn?
When
did you learn about this?
I don't know. It is ridiculous.
Because they have no clue and barely know more than the average person watching.
Yeah.
But because they're on TV, now they have to make it look like they're experts on it. And it drives me nuts. Like I said, I want the guy with the bed head. And the holy shit look on his face, like this is some bad shit I got to talk to you about.
Suit's all askew.
Right.
It's just a wreck.
And now CNN's doing something at the top of the hour where they have I hate to say it, but I'll say it again. The broad walking sideways looking at the camera, talking about all the stuff that's happening in the world. They're doing this weird...
Really?
You haven't seen it yet at the top of the hour?
No, I haven't seen that.
She walks sideways as she's...
Like a crab?
As she's looking at the camera and gives a whole list of holy shit things that are happening in the world.
Why does she have to be walking?
I don't know. And she's in the newsroom, and then they like flash on to screen CNN and breaking news and this. But it's actually looking at like monitors.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing I saw yesterday. So,
You know,
I mean, when they're talking about the nuclear power plant, I want the fucking weirdos that they do bring on, these nuclear physicists with the gray hair, and you can tell they are just weirdos.
Well,
when they're not talking about nuclear shit.
Kaku's been on a lot of shows.
He's mostly GMA. I think GMA fucking...
They got him?
Yeah, because I don't see him on CNN or Fox or anywhere else.
He was like yelling.
We
have to do the Chernobyl. What they did in Chernobyl, dropping sandbags on top of this. We have to do... Like, he's all mad.
Really?
Yeah, he's very angry.
Because he doesn't understand why no one's doing anything.
Yeah.
And why are they pulling the people out of the power plant? Sacrifice those fuckers.
Oh, you think they should be sacrificial lambs?
Yeah, someone point a gun at him and go, look, you can't leave this power plant. We need you. You have to sacrifice for your countrymen. We'll take care of your families. Don't worry about it. But you guys have been chosen to fucking take care of this situation for everyone.
That's exactly what Chernobyl did, by the way. I was watching that documentary. They just sent people in, and it's
said,
like...
sorry.
Let her rip. You're in. You're up. Go.
No kidding.
And they just sent them in. They were dying, dropping like flies, these motherfuckers.
Kidding.
They were so scared that the molten core, and it was molten at that point, was starting to bust through the concrete. And then there was water underneath the concrete. And if it hit that, it would have been over, John. Just fucking would have... They said it pretty much would have contaminated Europe. So, they had to get people in there to drain the water out from underneath the reactor. They got these guys, miners. They brought in miners to dig tunnels underneath the reactor core where it was melting and just kept digging. Yeah, they just keep digging. And then they like filled that up with concrete, and it was just amazing. And they didn't tell people shit. They were just like, yeah, go ahead, get in there.
Can I ask you a dumb question? But you seem to know a little bit about everything.
I try.
Now, you know this radiation, you said it has a half-life of thousands of years, whatever, right? So, like, Chernobyl could still affect shit.
That's still hot underneath all that shit.
It's still hot and eventually could, go through the cement?
Yeah, well, they have it pretty well encased now.
Okay. Is there... Have you ever seen a show where scientists are trying to figure out how to knock down the half-life of this shit, or is that just a ridiculous statement on my part?
I don't think it could really be done. Yeah.
As of now, though?
As of right now. Yeah.
You think
there's just that fucking nuclear reaction that happens is it's just the law of nature and physics, and it's very hard to
right.
I think they ought to just put it in a rocket and ship it out into space. Imagine that, though, and then the rocket explodes.
Oh, Jesus. It just seems like...
Just send it into the sun.
It just seems like that technology is just too powerful for humans.
It's very powerful.
For human beings.
It really is. It's very, very powerful.
I don't like it.
Very creepy.
I don't like this one.
It's.
I was looking at the map of Long Island, where we're from, obviously, and all the power plants that were supposed to be on Long Island.
Oh my God!
I don't know who the fuck was able to figure out how to shut that shit down, but I thank you.
That was the big no nukes campaign.
But they had Shore.
Jackson Brown, man.
Oh, really?
He was in there, and Martin Sheen.
But did you see the map? They wanted one in Queens.
In Queens.
Queens.
Which would have just trapped everybody on Long Island.
Right. For the people elsewhere that don't know much about Queens, it's a massive city in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know, a city officially, but...
Giant borough.
Basically, everyone gets about a 10-foot by 10-foot space to live in.
Piece of property.
That's about it.
And everybody that lives on Long Island, the only way to get off Long Island is to go through Queens.
So you'd be fucked.
And then take the bridges to, various places in New York.
Right.
But that would have blocked it if there was an accident there, and everybody on Long Island would have just been killed because even Montauk Point wouldn't have been far enough away to get away from the radiation. So it just would have killed everyone on Long Island.
Holy shit. What a dumb idea.
I don't know what they were thinking. That was the old Lilco.
Yeah.
Lilco, the Long Island Lighting Company. They were like, yeah, let's just build nuclear power plants. Fuck it.
Unbelievable. So Beethoven and Mozart still get played. Yeah, because then it becomes... That's a good point.
That's fucking funny. Were they doing concerts?
Yeah,
concertos.
Were they?
You gotta go back that far?
Yeah, but that's a really good point. You know, you're watching other people do their music perfectly.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
I don't think they were singing much, but
no, but it's not a. Oh, Miss Dance, great line. Fuck, what did we miss? Doug, go ahead.
Yeah, Anthony, you had a fucking great line. Opie said something about somebody walking sideways on CNN, and you go,
crap,
like a crab.
I heard that.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
They're 90% just throwaways, sir.
That's actually a good line. I heard that.
Crap.
Yeah, I would watch for it.
Yeah.
And then,
I haven't seen that one.
Did you see the news guy on CNN who's used to talking about cold fronts and hurricanes and stuff, and now
is he a nuclear expert?
He's a nuclear expert,
yeah.
But gets really over the top excited about it.
I've seen that guy, and he's like, and then the water is supposed to be. That guy gets really psyched.
Because sometimes I notice shit, and I'm like, it's probably not worth bringing to the show. But if you're noticing it too, maybe Sam could pull one of his really exciting soliloquies on fucking nuclear power plants, and then you got the steam over here.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Oh, I saw that guy. He was very excited. And Glenn Beck also gets very excited. And he has props. He's like Gallagher. He's like the Gallagher of nuclear power.
Was it Professor Glenn Beck?
Glenn Beck.
Which version was it?
It was Professor Glenn Beck.
Or was it the robe-wearing Glenn Beck?
It wasn't Panicky Pete Glenn Beck either, because he was saying that this is not anything to worry about. But he had various pots and pans.
Pots and pans.
Pots and pans.
Actual pots and pans.
Actual pots and pans.
Oh boy.
He had a pressure cooker.
He's a loony.
Which was the the core containment unit. And then he had that in another big pot and pan with a lid on it.
Okay.
And he goes, and that's what exploded. The lid came off that, but we still got the pressure cooker.
Okay.
So he just brought in like some pots and pans from his house.
What does the frying pan represent?
I think the frying pan was the thing that's underneath the
nice.
the actual core.
Did he have a
unit.
teapot?
No teapot, which would have been good for the release of steam. I would have brought a teapot, little kettle, a little tea kettle.
That might have worked pretty well.
Yeah. So he had that, and he was saying that the news is pretty much getting very panicky, Pete, about the whole thing. But he's the one that's, very panicky.
I don't know when they're going to tell everyone, but this is the worst case scenario. I don't know why they're slowly telling people.
They're still saying it's a 6.
It's a 7.
They're saying it's a 6.
It's a 7.
Chernobyl was a 7.
It's a 7. This is a 7.
You think?
Did you see the explosions in Chernobyl like we're seeing on TV? That's causing something they're not talking about.
The explosions here, they say, are in the containment buildings and not in the actual containers. And it hasn't really damaged them, they're saying, or it's damaged them a little bit. The Chernobyl one blew the top off of the actual reactor container. And they said a plume of multicolored, brilliant blues, yellows, reds came shooting out of the top like a Roman candle. A continuous fountain of nuclear material.
Right.
Just like a volcano of nuclear material. And still, people were just like, well, we'll just let everybody just hang out.
How did you sleep last night?
Very well.
Really?
I really did.
You have Chernobyl on one screen, and you got the Japanese thing on live TV, and you slept like a baby.
I wasn't even really able to nap yesterday when I got home because I had some FiOS work being done at my house, and then I was up for the remainder of the time, so I got very sleepy. So I was able to go to sleep, but I was watching, nuclear stuff all over. It's like, and I was kind of looking up at the TV and looking down at the Chernobyl documentary going, all right, that's very similar.
Really?
Okay, that's good. The radius they're putting around that, it's similar to the radius
You're
around.
comparing.
Yeah, a little comparing, seeing how bad it is. But the Chernobyl one was just completely fucked up, unbelievably bad.
I don't need to know knowledge that much.
Nah, I kind of like that shit.
I like to turn it off.
Yeah, I kind of like that shit.
Replay Trouble No More in my head by the
Allman
Brothers.
The Almonds while you're going to snooze.
Trouble No
land?
More. See, Trouble No More. Just turn that shit off. There's trouble no more.
Oh, there you go.
There's a theme today. The Allman Brothers could get you through tragedies.
I don't know.
Oh, all right, we'll play a little of this.
Yeah, man.
This was about 17 minutes last
17 minutes. That's great. Because they saw like 3 songs.
They started with this, so, you got to start long to get everyone in the groove.
I'd be going like... When did the words come in? Because I'm sure the words didn't come in this soon last
night. No.
Oh, I bet the intro was. Oh, I bet it was long.
It was a while.
Yes, I bet it was long.
And you're probably right. I probably saw about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I probably saw maybe 6 songs.
Yeah.
Maybe
6 songs in an hour and a half.
That's about what I would.
Holy shit! I fucking cut my throat.
Really?
Sorry.
You need the hits.
I need the hits. I need the catchy fucking hook.
Steve Earle was on The Wire. That's right, he was.
Really?
But you don't watch The Wire. When are you going to watch that show?
Oh, I fucking gave up. I want to. It's good. It's a great series, but there's so much shit going on now. I don't have the time to watch anything.
Did you get caught up in season 2, which slows a lot of people down?
It slowed down, yeah.
Get through season 2.
That's where I left off.
Although you start appreciating season 2. But
yeah.
And then it gets season 3, 4, and 5, forget it.
I got nothing against it. It's a great, great series. From what I was seeing, I loved it. Mm-hmm. But I just got so much to fucking... And I had just gotten out of Lost. They were a rebound for me.
Yeah.
They were a rebound after a long-term Lost relationship. So I got into The Wire, and I just couldn't, I had to break up with The Wire.
I understand. Let me go to Rob in Jersey, because I'm telling you, when I said April showers bring May flowers, now it's May flowers bring June flowers. Wait,
yeah.
God, I keep
May
fucking
showers.
Up. May showers bring June flowers.
June flowers.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, a couple of years ago when we had that major tsunami, scientists predicted that it actually shifted like the Earth's axis by a single degree or a half a degree, which is changing like weather patterns all over the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe it.
They say all these earthquakes shift the axis though for at least a little while, if not. I don't think it's permanent. I think it swings back where it belongs.
Yeah, I believe it, man. Hey, thank you, Rob. The other thing I want to bring up, Gilbert Gottfried getting fired for those jokes. I think it's ridiculous that a comedian gets fired for doing what a comedian does. Oh, yeah. I really do. I think Gilbert Gottfried's an asshole, and I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was trying to be as outrageous as possible. By the way,
that's what he does. He tries to be outrageous.
You got to add that to the equation. But
it's outrage.
Then I was really thinking about it, and everyone's outraged, but no one's outraged when CNN or the rest of these news outlets like stick cameras in people's faces that lost their wife or their kids. And they're just bawling, and I'm thinking to myself, how is that okay, but a comedian making jokes about the whole thing isn't?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I would say that sticking a camera in a mourner's face is way worse than some asshole making a joke about it. Right. Way the fuck worse. Yeah. There was one guy... This is where my sick side is going to come in. I apologize. I shouldn't have laughed. But he's telling this horrible, wrenching story about how his wife was too heavy to pull up on the hill. Did you see that one on CNN?
No.
Where he had her hand.
Oh, no.
And he was able to get to higher ground, and he needed to pull her up onto higher ground. And I think his daughter was involved, too. And they had to let go because she was too heavy.
Oh, man.
But the guy is bawling, and now he's sitting in the spot where he let go, assuming that that's where she is somewhere.
He let go, and she just got swept away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
CNN,
CNN,
right there.
It was CNN, thought nothing of having a camera in this guy's face as he's telling his heart-wrenching story, and the tears are pouring from his face.
That's pretty awful.
And then the next story is about how Gilbert Gottfried is the worst human being on the planet for telling a few jokes about the thing.
Jokes.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's pretty bad right there. Holy shit.
As far as news goes, I understand showing the waves, showing the destruction.
Right.
Showing people even running for safety. But then when it comes to throwing the camera, you know what happened. You don't need CNN or Fox or MSNBC to now to really, shove the point home by having, people just pouring out raw emotion because their loved ones are gone.
Yeah.
They had another couple looking for their kids that were in a kindergarten class.
Gone.
Of course they're gone. You don't need to tell us that they're gone. I don't get it.
That's fucked up, man.
I think that's way worse. I really do.
Oh, it absolutely is.
In my dumb mind.
Than a joke? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but
that's way worse than a joke.
Yeah.
I was only joking.
Words hurt, they say. The words don't hurt. Tsunamis hurt. Earthquakes hurt. Radiation
really hurt. Wow, that's fucked up. Yeah.
Where you at with that?
I think the news is a lot more despicable than they ever want to let on to be.
By the way, if you want to show them, fine. But then don't go after Gilbert Gottfried, because you're kind of doing the same fucking thing, man.
They're exploiting the situation in the way they know how. Gilbert does it with, his comedy, and they do it with shoving cameras in people's faces and getting them to get a soundbite or some misery or destruction.
And there was a twat, and I got to remember her name. I'm going to look up the cast of CNN. It's a cast.
Yeah.
They cast roles.
The show.
She was so outraged by Gilbert Gottfried, and I hate when people go, so-called jokes.
Oh, yeah.
They are jokes.
Yeah.
It's dark humor. Yeah. And unfortunately, there were a lot of people that found those jokes funny and will always find that type of thing funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's editorializing like so-called jokes.
So-called, and there was another woman saying, might have been the same one, who knows, saying, I just don't understand how people think it's funny when there's such devastation. It's like, no, they don't. See, the difference is you're not just making ha-ha about people dying, death, and destruction. Comedians take the situation and you're separate from it. You're not being literal. Mm-hmm. That's what jokes are. It's taking a hard situation and putting a twist to it that's uncomfortable, fucking funny, whatever it is, and makes people laugh or go like, "Ooh, geez."
It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah,
simple as that.
It's been that way forever. So don't fucking. And they're on their high horse, I'd like to say.
Yeah, and the people that are going to be offended by a tsunami joke by Gilbert Gottfried, they're too busy trying to see if their loved ones are alive.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even have time to fucking see the jokes.
It's ridiculous.
It's just all fucked up, man.
Just ridiculous.
So hopefully we could get the guy that became an expert, the weather guy who's now a nuclear power plant expert.
Yeah.
I've watched this guy for many years, and I'd never heard him talk about nuclear power before. But there's a news guy, the leader of CNN, go, okay, you're now going to be a nuclear power plant expert.
Yeah.
Do a little Wikipedia there. Be ready in 15 minutes.
You got to know this shit.
Right.
Oh, why?
Right.
Why?
You study up on tsunami waves. I'm serious.
Oh, I know.
I love it, though.
Yeah.
I love watching how the media goes about this shit. I love it. From every angle.
Everybody is becoming very educated as far as nuclear reactors go.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
You know way more than what they're saying on TV.
I think, and then I get crucified by some people.
But you know way more.
They're like, you know what? Why don't you do some reading on it? It's like, I don't know everything, but I know the basics. I know enough to know what's happening when they talk about this shit. Mm-hmm. That's all. I used to play a video game. It was about a nuclear power plant. And they'd shove emergencies in, and you'd have to keep the pumps running.
Brian is saying I'm way off base. Go ahead, Brian.
You're a little off base. Well, first and foremost, the fact that Gottfried deleted those tweets and then issued some sort of half-assed apology on Twitter, like, if you have the balls to put it up there in the first place, keep it up there. Stand by your words.
He's just trying to save himself.
Brian, hold on. Let's slow down here. To your first point, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was just trying to save his
ass.
Save his ass. But if you're brave enough to do that, then you really should stick by it.
Yep.
And there's enough people that could defend you, and you can defend yourself even if you have the intelligence.
Right, but he knew what he was doing when he wrote it. You don't write that and think no one's not going to be offended by this.
Well, we said that earlier too. To be honest, to be fair, we know Gilbert Gottfried enough that he's one of these guys that wants to get as outrageous as possible.
Right.
I mean, history shows he was one of the first, if not the first guy, to do a 9/11 joke.
Right, but he knew what he was doing. But anyway, as far as the news is concerned, like, I see what you're saying, and the news definitely are scumbags from time to time. But they're just showing that human side of it. It's definitely not the same. It's not even close to the same thing. It's like putting those people in a room with Gilbert and having him tell those shitty jokes in front of him. That's bad. But the news just to interview people who lost, loved ones, is a completely different thing. It's just showing that human toll.
No, the human toll. No, there's intent there. There's intent on the news's part to get ratings, and they know that that's the ratings grabber. That's the outrageous shit people want to see. They could have just quoted. They could have just said, "And a gentleman lost his wife," and blah blah, and he was quoted as saying, "Holy shit, this sucks," or whatever. But they got to get the fucking shot. They got to show the devastation. They got to show the tsunami hitting 8 million times. What does that do? And why do you think they're doing that? They want people staying on their channel, watching the commercials for fucking cars and whatever else they're selling.
Yeah, it's heart-wrenching enough. When you see a tsunami taking out a whole village and you see these houses just fucking being ripped from their foundation and floating down streets and back into the ocean, you can fill in the blanks and realize, wow, a lot of people just fucking died.
Yeah.
I agree with you in that respect. Yeah, they're doing it for ratings, blah, blah, blah. You know, to compare what the news is doing to what that stupid Gilbert Gottfried...
Why? He's doing his job. He's doing what he does.
That's his job?
Yeah, his job is to make jokes. Mm-hmm. His job is to make jokes.
All right,
I don't think a guy should be fired for making jokes ever. I mean, ever. If there's some kind of... I'm trying to think the intent thing, even. But a lot of times you're not even thinking that. You're just trying to get a laugh going.
Yeah, you get a laugh. His intent wasn't going, what could I do to upset Japanese people? He wasn't thinking that. It's like you get a joke and you just blow it out.
I think in general the news is way more despicable than a comedian telling the jokes. I mean, you've seen this. They have the montages now, and they got someone to compose some really sad music to make sure you realize how sad it is. I don't need that. I can figure that shit out in my own brain.
Well, it's production value. They got to put some production with it. And it's
where they have the toodly-doo, but the low level. I don't know, Brian. I guess we look at it differently, which is fine.
Well, at least we agree on the fact that he shouldn't have deleted them and issued some sort of half-ass apology. So
yeah, we've been in that apology world. Sometimes your hand is forced because you realize you're going to lose your entire livelihood.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're guilty of doing the fake apology, but at least we're finally admitting that to everybody.
Right.
We were so guilty of that.
The fake apology.
If he already lost the gig, what's the apology doing at this point?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's your job? I don't get it.
Yeah, because he's going to be...
Well, he probably wants another gig. Yeah.
Down the road. That's so down the road maybe he gets another mainstream gig like that, right?
Of course.
So we got nuclear experts. I don't want to know, man.
Nuclear experts.
You want one?
They all have different opinions of what is going to happen because no one knows exactly what's going to happen yet. But let's talk to one and see what he says.
All right, let's say hi to Tim in Ohio. Tim.
Hey, how are you guys doing this morning?
Hello, Tim.
Hey, it is not like a river, first of all.
It is like a river of molten magma.
You guys going to put me on after racist Aflac duck and Japanese Gilbert grape. Great. So I'm licensed on this type of reactor in the United States. I've been working on them for 17 years.
You could drive one?
Yes, I can.
Good.
I keep in my backyard for convenience.
Yeah, it's Homer Simpson on the phone.
I'm a real-life Homer Simpson, and I train homers for a living. And this is the first time I've dealt with, listen to the mainstream media and want to just bang my head against the wall.
Yeah? What's your take on this?
Well, first of all, it's nowhere near as bad as it looks, and you can tell that if you look because now they attach all the refinery fire pictures and stuff.
Yeah, they kind of do that to make it look worse. You're right.
Oh, is that what? See, all right. That helps our point. So the media is not explaining what each one of these individual fires is.
Yeah. Yeah, they show the fires and they're like, oh.
And they make it look like it's right where the fucking reaction is happening.
Yeah.
Literally right at ground zero of the reaction. Oh, that's a very interesting point. Thanks, Tim. Keep going.
Right. So if you look at this, these reactors are designed for a 9.0 earthquake in Japan, if you look at the licensing documents. So that's what happened. It's the worst possible scenario. So, yeah, they're damaged, they're broken, they're not going to be used again. But this, I can't tell whether it's going to be an atomic twister or a China syndrome thing. It's way out of proportion. The first three are flooded with seawater. Mm-hmm. That's going to shield them and cool them. You're not going to hear anything else about those three, maybe an occasional venting.
Yeah.
And that fire in Unit 4 was not in the fuel pool. It was below the fuel pool in a lube oil system.
Yeah.
And,
I heard. Now, what about the rods? What about the used rods that are in that pool above the containment building?
Right, that's the biggest danger right now for release. What it is, it's a 40-foot deep swimming pool.
Yeah.
And you put used rods in the bottom. Well, the used rods will still melt if they get uncovered.
Rods.
Wow.
Because, so that's just sitting in water. And what are they just trying to keep that thing full of water?
Right, and they were going to airdrop water in, but they figured out that the hole in the roof isn't close enough to the swimming pool, so they just got to find a different way.
of getting water in there, huh? Big hose. Get a big hose.
Why can't they
siphon it?
Drop a hose in there.
A siphon from the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So I know all the yelling about release. The stuff they invented the first couple of days is short-lived gases. It's not. If you don't stand up in the air in the plume, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, they've never really gotten it to the point where they're like, wow, okay, this radiation is immediately lethal. We must evacuate. It's they keep getting these radioactive spikes, I guess, and pulling people out, and then it calms down, and they go back in.
I've never seen a group of people want to melt down more than on CNN.
Oh my God, you are absolutely right. And that's another despicable thing with the news. They want a meltdown. They're talking about it like, oh, is the core uncovered? We could get, if the core is uncovered, we could get a meltdown. And this, they want it.
They want the worst case scenario always.
Yep,
because that helps their business.
Right. Well, if you look at credible sources, there was some damage in Unit 1, some in Unit 3, but they're covered now. And when the fuel in these reactors are covered, they stay cool. That's their nature.
Yeah.
Boiling water reactor. So, that part's over. You're worried about the spent fuel in Unit 4. Once they get that one covered up and filled, they're going to take precautionary measures with the other two. This is all pretty much proceduralized, and we train for it.
Oh,
so it's not like they're just making it up as they go along. And the Japanese are the best at this in the world.
Yeah, they are pretty good at that stuff. They're crafty.
They know their nukes, huh?
I'd say they're crafty.
They are crafty.
Oh, well, they know their nukes, that's for sure.
All right, Tim.
All right, well, thank you, guys.
Thank you,
sir. There's a little bit of a voice of reason, Opie. We heard a little voice of reason, something to say, hey, calm down, people.
Yeah, the news gets off on this stuff.
Yeah.
In the end, it goes back to what we say about Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck and all that. They want Obama in office because it's good for business. And you could say I'm crazy all you want, but that is a fact.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fact.
In
the end, they want Obama, and they probably want him for a second term because it's good for business.
He's another one.
Yeah.
He's another fucking one.
And the news, the same thing. They want the worst case scenario because it's good for their business.
We have a nuclear expert, somebody that works in a nuclear power plant on line 4. He's got another voice of reason.
Hello.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's better.
That doesn't sound good. Sir? So you work in the plant? Sir?
He's gone.
Oh, well, that was...
Yeah, he's trying to save his own life.
Screaming Homer rules.
Funny every time. Yeah, go ahead.
Another part of this story is, now, one of my favorite presidents of the United States ever is Barack Hussein Obama. But even I have to say, I think he's dropping the ball on a lot of things these days. Holy shit. First of all, the only news I've heard out of the White House is that fucking Obama has chosen his brackets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
That's it. There's fucking Japan's melting.
Yeah.
The Middle East is coming apart at the seams. Bahrain is now just fucking firing on people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Saudis are in there now, too, cleaning up.
But he picked his bracket. That's the only news. This motherfucker can't seem to say what he wants over there in Libya.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying, we ought to get rid of Gaddafi. Yeah, it would be good if the rebels, that situation.
That's old news.
It's not on
the
news, so that's taken care of.
And it's like America won't even take the lead as far as saying, no-fly zone. Let's get this together. Let's get a strong voice in the UN and maybe figure something out. Because either look, you can have it both ways. Either you want Libya with or without a Gaddafi. Either one. Pick one.
Pick one and go with it?
Pick one and go with it. If you want one without Gaddafi, then you got to fucking give a little aid to the rebels, which I don't necessarily mean direct military aid, but have the UN enforce a no-fly zone. This guy and Hillary have not done anything. They are not taking any lead in this situation. people do look to America to take a lead. And I don't mean being world police. I mean some type of ideas. Just know that there's involvement there. He got his prayers for Japan. But there's no, there's no like speech. There's no, no help about the like what he's going to do to help what's happening economically because of the Japan situation. The guy has done nothing.
Yeah, but who did he pick?
Who did he pick for what?
The brackets.
Oh, the brackets. Yeah, that's very, very
that's
important.
Very exciting news.
That is true. That is true.
You got your brackets?
I could care less about March Madness.
Why, man?
Don't even pay attention to March Madness.
What's wrong with you? You're not an American.
The brackets I pick are in my E-Trade account. Those are my brackets. Holy shit, I need Apple to go up today bad. Holy fuckaroni. Yeah, so Obama, that's what word out of the White House, Obama has picked his brackets.
Is he taking Charlie Sheen over Georgetown? Because I am.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, Charlie Sheen's so great he made the brackets this year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm taking him over Georgetown.
Oh, Charlie Sheen. Talk about old news.
Stupid Charlie Sheen. And if you're one of those dummies that want a ticket for his stupid fucking...
His dumb show.
His dumb tour, you're just a dope.
His dumb show, and then this one also that he's pulling with this internship thing.
Yeah.
And you read a million tweets from people that go, oh my God, I made it to the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Like he picked me, sent me an email.
Right.
Do you idiots understand he sent everyone an email? Everyone that applied to be an intern for Charlie Sheen has made the second round.
Well,
and you're reading the Twitters, it's like, dude, I got an email. I made the second round pick. Anything on this, Sam?
Yeah, you remember our old intern Love Buzz?
Yes.
I got an email, a very excited email from him last night out of the blue, letting me know that he had made it to the second round.
Wow.
Of the Charlie Sheen intern
I've
search.
never read so many tweets from idiots that think they made this second round. They sent out an email to everybody saying they're trying to keep the excitement going.
Oh, my God. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's what's happening. Well, I'm not watching documentaries on nuclear holocaust. I'm watching Charlie Sheen.
Well, this brings up a good point. I heard that yesterday we were denied interns again for the upcoming semester. Is that true? Does someone want to
Is that
acknowledge
true?
this? Let me look around. They denied us interns again, which is basically affecting our radio show.
Why?
So I don't understand what the fuck they're doing down the hall, but try to make it harder to do this radio show.
What's the reasoning, by the way?
They're gonna
Is it the old reason still?
They're gonna revisit it in the fall. You're fucking hurting our show because we need people around that could do like mundane shit for us.
This doesn't make sense.
And Charlie Sheen has an internship program. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're basically saying we're worse than Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Why is some event, I'll just say some event, why is that prohibiting us from having an intern? Why don't you think it's a punishment?
We're being punished.
This isn't a, well, we just want to lay back and make sure like things.
But they're punishing their own company.
Right.
Because they're weakening the show a little bit.
No, we need interns. Can we just fucking stop with this nonsense, this baby shit nonsense, and get us some fucking interns? Oh, God.
Interns are really important to a high-profile radio show. They really are.
Yeah, we kind of need it.
Because there's a lot of a lot of busy work.
Busy work.
Now the main guys that work for the show have to do a lot of the busy work,
Right.
so now they're not doing other stuff they could be doing.
Well,
it doesn't make sense. What the fuck is Scott Greenstein doing to us? Get us fucking interns. Do something for once.
Unbelievable.
Stop asking me personally, what can I do to make it easier for you around here? And then you tell them like, well, besides that, besides that,
Interns.
besides that, besides that. Get us fucking interns. I'm not acknowledging the Gary and the Rob. Those dopes. I talked to Scott Greenstein about it. Get us fucking interns. Every time you see us in the hall, what can I do? What can everything? No, everything's not all right. Get us fucking interns. Start there.
Stop fucking holding something over the show. You're holding something over the show. There was an issue. It was dealt with. Let's fucking move on.
The issue was dealt with, absolutely.
Yeah, it was dealt with.
And we've been punished for at least 4 months now.
Enough of the punishment shit.
You're hurting the company. You're hurting our show, which hurts the company. We're a high-profile show that you're making it harder for us to do our jobs.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Get us fucking interns.
The
Gary and Rob, you don't have to listen to this because I know you're useless as far as just about everything goes.
Make a fucking maniac out of us.
Greenstein, get us fucking interns. Thank you. That's what you could do. Don't look at me in the hall until you get us interns. That's what I say today.
We need interns. I don't care. What happened to the Dow futures? Why are they down 30 now?
JR in Indiana. See, now the bursts are nice and short and we go back to the show.
Right.
So relax, everybody. Go ahead, JR.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I'm just, I'm pretty much backing up everything that Tim said earlier. But the whole speculation thing that these fucking anchors are doing just makes me crazy.
Yeah.
It's like this morning. They're saying, well, there's a radioactive cloud hanging over the plant. Bullshit.
Yeah.
They have no fucking idea. I'm an ex-reactor operator for the Navy, and I did civilian or worked in the civilian industry as well.
Were you on a submarine, or were you on a nuclear ship, a nuclear carrier?
I was doing training for both. I trained the officers and the enlisteds for both.
Ooh. You do that fun stuff where you got to put on a fire suit and get in there with your hoses?
Your big man hose.
Your big man hose. Your big fat, thick man hose.
Your big man hose. Your turgent man hose.
Turgid.
Turgid, sorry.
Yes.
Turgid, right.
Well,
I only learned that word recently from Jim Norton. I got to say it properly.
Turgid.
Turgid man hose.
How did this go to turgid man hose?
I don't know.
You called this show. That's how.
Exactly. Anyway, I just called to back up Opie on that. And by the way, Opie, it's not quite Chernobyl. Chernobyl was, I don't know if you actually know what happened with that, but it was some dumbass engineer that decided he wanted to test the plant and see what happens when you jerk a control rod out of the top of the core.
Yeah, they were testing. It was funny. It's like, yeah, let's test. We'll fucking pull a control rod out, and the thing just fucking lit up like a Roman candle.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What an idiot. In the middle of the night, it's like, oh, really?
Really?
Kablamo. And there goes radiation everywhere.
They defeated every safety backup in order to do this little test that they did, and it didn't work out so good.
Right.
You know what else I noticed about that, watching the Chernobyl thing last night? It was 1986 that happened, and the Soviet Union really just sucked. Because you watch the films from then, I swear you would think you were watching World War II footage. It is this old, grainy, like shit in the vehicles that are driving around and the people. I swear to you, it looked like, at the very least, it looked like the 50s. And it was 86.
That's unbelievable.
They fucking stunk. Glad they're gone.
25 years, so how many years left before that thing is...
I think 9,975 years, about that.
9,975 years.
Yeah, and then it ought to be all right to dig back up.
Oh, my God. Wow.
It gets a little warm.
Yeah.
There's that famous picture of the core completely exposed, completely melted down inside the reactor chamber, and you just see the debris. Everything exploded around it, all the beams and everything. And then right in the middle is this just bright red fucking bubbling, molten nuclear material.
Is that why Eastern Europeans have moles?
Maybe. Maybe that's it, the moles from the radiation. No, I understand the radiation affects the film. I'm not talking about just the film around Chernobyl. I'm talking films of people from then that were in Moscow doing shit. And it was 1986, and it still looked like the 50s. The old vehicles and everything. Radiation doesn't turn vehicles old.
They just
old army vehicles and refugees and shit.
They just had old vehicles to begin with.
Yeah.
Huh? Someone wrote that Wolf Blitzer is juggling his balls. Wait, let me see.
Wolf Blitzer's loving this?
Of course. Jordan, thanks. Jordan's a regular from Scranton. He writes, dude, I saw Wolf Blitzer discreetly juggling his balls when he was talking about a meltdown. It turned him on so much.
Oh, where? In the Situation Room?
Well, at least he finally has a situation.
Yeah, this is a situation. Every monitor can be filled up.
Yeah, he's called his show The Situation Room for years when on most days there's not a situation.
There's nothing going on every day. You can't have a situation every day.
He finally has a situation for his Situation Room. Yeah, he's been preparing for this for years.
Oh, we'd love this.
Now it's a situation.
He's living for this.
And he's one of those important guys that has to be over there.
He left the Situation Room to go over there.
Is he going to be okay? Is Anderson Cooper safe?
I don't care.
People are worried about Anderson Cooper. Is he going to be safe?
You could tell the guys that are like, look, get me over to Japan right now. Mm-hmm. Get me over there. Mm-hmm. I'm a big name. Mm-hmm. And then they all got to go over there. Wolf Blitzer, yeah. Who else is over there from like Fox News?
Soledad.
Is Soledad?
Shepard Smith.
Shep's over there?
I kind of like Shep as a newsman.
He is.
I kind of like him.
I hated him at first, but he's turned into like one of the funniest he don't give a shit kind of guys.
Right.
Iraq?
Shepard lately he gets so mad at the people in New York when his equipment's not working, so he'll be doing a report and he goes, "Hang on a second. For those in New York, I can't hear anything in my headphones," and he just stares at the camera.
Doesn't care.
Right. And then goes back to his news report.
Oh, that's classic.
Shepard Smith, or he'll say something and fuck up and he'll be like, "Oops."
Did I just say cunt?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
it's cable. That. It's cable. I could do that every once in a while.
He said the blowjob Jenny on the block blowjob line, and he's just like, starts laughing.
He survived that.
Yeah, whatever.
I like the Shep. I don't know if I agree with him at times, but I like watching him. I like watching him. And Soledad, she's over there, but she's got her hair pulled back, and she's wearing like a North Face jacket. She's
Soledad.
She's dressed for the role of walking around these destroyed villages, showing you
good for her
yachts on top of houses and whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to clean that up. You've seen they've kind of plowed through some of the debris to make these makeshift roads, and you look around and just go, how the fuck? What are they going to do? How are they cleaning that up?
Honestly, I think what they need to do is keep some of these areas exactly how they are now and make it a tourist trap.
Just make it a tourist attraction of, hey, look at the Tsunamiville.
If you knew there was no radiation in the air, I would go tomorrow to check that out.
Just to check it out?
Yeah, man. That's crazy shit we saw.
I don't think they want to do that with the amount of people that died.
Crazy shit.
Also, Jack Cafferty. I watched him last night, and that old curmudgeon.
I like Jack Cafferty. I don't know if I agree with him at times either, but I love how he presents shit.
He jumped right on the big hot topic subject of this whole thing, the why aren't we seeing any looting and beatings and things like that, and illegal activity over there in Japan. Mm-hmm. And he went off and just blatantly said, they have a much better society. As far as that, they work for the collective, for their country. They are very proud of their country and don't want it to look bad because they know the whole world is looking. As opposed to, and then he brought up things like Haiti and Katrina, and then he was reading letters from people that were saying, we're despicable. We're Americans that love our country but love ourselves more. And Japan is a country that loves its country and will sacrifice themselves, not maybe literally, but for the greater good of their country. And he was jumping all over that.
There's definitely a cultural difference.
There is a huge cultural difference. The Japanese have always been that way. They've always been. I mean, during World War II, the whole kamikaze thing, all for the emperor, all for the country.
That sounds all well and good, but it makes for a very boring society.
Does it?
I think so.
I don't know. They're selling teen panties in vending machines.
Oh, yeah, there is that side of it. You're right.
Good. How's that industry going? Did they have to shut that down for any length of time?
No,
I hope they're reopening like the Toyota plant.
Yeah, they're reopening.
Reopening the teen panty vending machine
teen girls
industry?
Teen girls are getting moist all over Japan. Filling up those vending machines. What a sick society.
That's it.
Hey, speaking of that, when 9/11 hit, I don't remember. Was there a lot of looting and stuff?
No, we didn't get any looting. That was all pride in nation again. That kind of brought everybody together.
And also when we had that, was it a brownout or a blackout? Remember a couple of years ago?
Well, it all depends on the what.
But that was about 6 or 7 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, how bad was that as far as looting goes? Because
not bad at all.
When you take everyone's electricity away in Manhattan, you would assume that some crazy shit would go on.
Not bad. I'll tell you what, the economy was a lot better back then, and the police protection has been unbelievable in New York. Mm-hmm. It's one thing Giuliani decided to do is just put a fuckload of cops and clean up the shit.
Right.
And I think that helped.
Okay.
But, but you get things like I said, Haiti, 2 days after the earthquake, machete-wielding gangs, raping and looting. I saw something that was this was actually taken off of YouTube when I clicked on the link, and it said taken off for policy reasons because YouTube does not support hate speech. And I was like, wow, and it's just this guy talking about Haiti's history, the history of Haiti, and why it is like it is now, and how it was when it was a French colony. Haiti was one of the richest Caribbean nations. One of the richest.
Really?
France, a bunch of Frenchies were over there. The French, it was a French colony. And they built all those wonderful mansions and palaces that you see are all busted apart now, but built all that. It was a great place to go and vacation and work and live. And then there was a slave uprising, and the slaves went around and just killed all the fucking French. Just slit their fucking throats, killed them all, and took over Haiti. And from that point on...
What year was that?
That was the 17s, I think.
Wow,
somewhere in the 17s.
Right.
It went down to what it ended up being, which was just impoverished and crime-ridden, corrupt. And on three different occasions, the United States Army went in to try to build an infrastructure and set the people straight and say, look, we'll build the infrastructure. We'll give you factories and jobs, because we didn't want commies moving in there. Did that. And the second we left, every time, it reverted back to shit and crumbling buildings, no one taking care of shit. And then this last earthquake just completely decimated the place. And we send donations, and nothing's been done. No one knows where the fuck this money is. Hey, Sean Penn, how about instead of going down there and bitching about America not helping with all the fucking money that was sent there, why don't you point a finger at one of the corrupt motherfuckers down there that's pocketing the cash because they have a history of corruption and robbing their people and not contributing to the country? How about that? How about you look into that? But it just goes to show there are different societies and different cultures and different way people react to devastation, and I don't think Haiti did such a good job of it, to tell you the truth. I think Japan, amazing what they've done.
Doing much better?
Amazing what they've done.
This guy's really mad at you.
Hey, fuck you.
We got to get the other side on a little bit, and then you argue with this guy.
I don't care.
Rob in Cleveland. Rob.
Hey, guys. Opie, big fan. Anthony, big fan, but you're being a cunt.
All right. How, sir?
Is that with a K or a C, sir?
That's with a C.
A hard C. What's the problem, sir? Go ahead. You got the mic.
Every time, dude. Let me just start this saying, I am a Republican. I hate Obama. However, you're giving us a bad name, dude. Every fucking time you're like, stay the fuck out. You're with the Gaddafi shit. You're like, stay the fuck out of their business. Stay out. I'm tired of being worried, please. Let the savages kill themselves. Is actually your direct quotes. Let the savages kill themselves.
Yes.
But now you want to fucking jump because Obama didn't say shit. Now you want to attack him because he's fucking just letting the savages kill themselves. You're just a double fucking queer. Jesus Christ.
First of all, as far as Japan is concerned, I've never considered them savages. Are you talking about the Middle East?
No, he's talking about the Libyan situation. Right.
Okay, I'm talking about Gaddafi. He's the one that said Gaddafi needs to go. He said that.
Yes.
And these the rebels need some type of protection from Gaddafi's air support. And I'm saying I said this. I'm not saying direct American military intervention, but how about a United Nations no-fly zone, or working with the United Nations, or saying something? How about this? How about Obama gives an impassioned speech like he did when he was fucking campaigning for his own ass? How about that? He gives any speech that sounds like he has passion about holding this fucking job. He had passion when he was running for the job. The second he got it, we get Obama reading a teleprompter with other people writing shit.
Listen, I can yell as
He
well.
stinks!
I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
If he does that, you're going to sit there and say, here's another shit speech that does nothing. He's doing exactly what you want him to do. He's staying the fuck out of it. He's not doing shit. Let them kill themselves. Remember, they're fucking savages. Let them kill themselves. That's what you say, Ant.
How about yes, let them kill themselves. Right. Then what happens to the country and what happens to the Middle East over there and the stability of our oil that we do need?
You have your fucking guns. Who cares?
Oh, well, good point.
Who fucking cares?
Good point. I could take oil.
Yes, they're shit. All right,
all right, sir.
That's all I
right,
say.
all right, Rob.
You're being a cunt. Oh, you're the best.
All right.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
I like being a cunt to some people.
All right. Everybody.
That man was infuriated.
I think that means we got to take a break. Tony in Brooklyn. I think we might go to break with a little song if Tony sets this up properly. Tony in Brooklyn, what do you got, man?
Hey, you know what? I watched the news today, and like that Pix news and all, and that fat Indian chick is the fattest pig on the news. To go back to yesterday, but, I hear that song Don Henley's "Dirty Laundry." I mean, that is exactly what the news is today. It is dog shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We come from a time where we're old enough to remember real journalists on TV.
Yeah.
And I know there's some guys that are doing that, but I mean, the hot broads are good to look at, but they usually gave them just the weather or the traffic.
Yeah, they gave them those fluff pieces too.
And then the dykey.
I'm here at the animal shelter, and look at these kittens.
Right,
that's the stories they gave them.
Big full tits and
yes,
asses for days.
Oh,
and then they would allow the dykey ones to start doing sports, and we kind of accepted that. And then now, I mean, every news outlet has the hot anchor.
Yeah, every single chick.
And I don't know how many of them are actually qualified to be telling me the news.
Yeah. I don't, I think they're just pretty faces. That's it. That's all they need.
And Don Henley kind of sang about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Want to play a little of that as we go to break? Why not?
Little,
fuck the all set. Play it.
Yeah.
I could talk over intros.
Yeah.
This song sounds kind of dated, but what the fuck? We'll play a little bit of it.
But the words, man, the words mean everything these days.
Don Henley, Dirty Laundry. When we get back...
you might suck a dick. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess that's
I wasn't sure what you were asking. I thought for a second you were wondering if Eazy-E was still alive.
Yeah, it's like, where's Eazy?
I'm pretty sure he's
been
dead.
No one's pulling that shit like he's still alive or he's going to come back or anything.
Yeah, we know that.
He's no Tupac.
Has been people. Oh yeah.
It's kind of funny you bring up Eazy-E because it was well, geez, let's see, 1995. Someone do some quick math. 16 years ago today that it was public knowledge, I suppose, that he had AIDS.
Wow.
Yeah, March 16 it came out.
Fuck. And that's
March 1695.
And that was a death sentence.
Oh yeah. And he had AIDS. He didn't even have HIV when he announced it. It was like, he has the AIDS.
Yeah, has moved on. This guy, Joey in SOMD on Twitter, you guys realize that Carlin lives on. Japan equals his bid on people wanting the fire to burn just a bit more or longer. Yeah, we should find that because Carlin just had a great take on everything, always. A couple things happening in New York that just affects everybody in the end. It really does. First of all, there's people trying to get a law passed. I think it's a law. Well, it's co-ops, though, so I don't know. They have their own laws, right, or rules?
Rules and regulations.
I try to get into a co-op, but because I do this radio show with my pal Anthony...
They said no?
They didn't want me, man.
Show business people. Ooh.
They're not allowed to deny you, by the way.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to. So I guess you could technically fight it, but it would be a pain in the ass. Then you're living in a building where everyone hates you. But these co-ops they're you want to talk about cunts.
Why, yeah, why even
especially in New York.
Getting that shit
bunch of twats.
Political crap.
But they want to pass some kind of law or co-op law, I don't know, where you're not allowed to smoke in your own apartment.
That's bizarre.
That's fucked up. Smoking will be completely banned in our lifetime.
Yeah.
But it's just fucked up that now they're trying to control what you do in your own fucking home.
Yeah, I was listening to a little conversation with the gentleman that owns Zippo. the company Zippo that makes the lighters and shit, and they're going to have to like start diversifying into a whole new area.
Same thing. Well,
you
they
hear
already
that
have.
shit?
Well, because I was reading something the other day that pack-a-day smokers has come down tremendously.
Yeah.
And I guess as a result, that people aren't smoking so much anymore. The lighter market,
yeah, they don't need the lighters.
Is crumbling now. So Zippo apparently bought. There was a company in I almost said Italia.
In Italia,
there was a company in Italy that held the trademark on Zippo, the name Zippo, and they manufactured glasses and handbags and wallets and shit like that. So they just bought them out and figured, fuck it, well, we got to do something else.
Yeah, because it's the name recognition's great.
Yeah.
You know, even though I don't smoke, a good Zippo lighter is just a cool fucking thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's a cool thing to have.
But mostly smokers are buying them,
smokers are the ones that
Why wouldn't they
soap.
diversify by now? And how are they going to diversify?
Trying. They want to get into other things like, even like knives, I think. Just the Zippo name can go on other.
Yeah, they want to put it on like watches. They want to become
watches.
like they want to be like Fossil. You know, they want to have like little hats and bags.
Swiss
and
Army's another one that diversified into other things.
I got Zippo stock. You're telling me this isn't going to be good?
You got Zippo stock.
I got Zippo stock.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good because they bought Ronson.
All right,
Ronson. They just bought their competition out.
Good old Ronson.
Ronson.
So you got that going on with they're trying to make it illegal for you to smoke in your own apartment if you're in a co-op.
Damn.
And then this is something that certainly affects me. I've seen this. They're doing a ticket blitz on Central Park bikers. This is where our world is going because the economy's so bad. You got this twat that runs this city, Mayor Bloomberg. We've made it very clear we don't like this guy at all.
His approval rating is down lowest it's been since he's been mayor.
What I don't understand is I live in New York City, so I have to pay an extra tax. I got federal, state, and city. Mm-hmm. I am paying my taxes.
At least
once
once you pay that, though, you're done, and the money you have is all yours.
Right. And
until you go to buy something.
And there's nothing we can do about this.
No.
So they're getting a shitload of money from everybody. And because they don't know how to spend it properly, they need to figure out other ways to make money off us.
Yeah.
So they're coming up with just silly, dumb laws and surcharges and new taxes and all. It drives me insane. And it's gotten this bad where Central Park is pretty much a 6-mile loop on the outside, and then you got all the park area, you know, in the middle, obviously. And the 6-mile loop is used by bikers, joggers, inline skaters, what have you.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention another thing.
And it's used for exercise, where you go on this loop and you try to bike as hard as you can, run as hard as you can, inline skate as hard as you can. So this twat of a mayor, I don't blame the NYPD because they got
tell them what to do.
They got their orders. But the NYPD is putting the brakes on cyclists who, not wanting to spoil their fun, in quotes, this asshole writes, recklessly blow through red lights in Central Park.
Oh my God, that sounds very dangerous, Opie.
So the cops are out in force giving tickets left and right to bikers. But I would assume they're going to do it to the joggers and everybody else if you're not obeying the red lights. Now, the red lights are in Central Park because it is a 6-mile loop of a road. Mm-hmm. The problem is, most of the time, Central Park, most of the park is closed to traffic.
Yeah.
So these lights are going red, green, yellow, but there's no one on the road.
Nothing.
For no reason. Now, the thought is that, bikes are flying through these lights and they can be hitting pedestrians and stuff. The problem is the pedestrians cross wherever the fuck they want anyway.
Because there's no cars.
Right, so they're just crossing willy-nilly wherever the fuck they want to begin with. And secondly, in most cases, the bike guys know exactly what they're doing and they're blowing through red lights because the cars are on the road and there's no pedestrians crossing the street.
Yeah.
But that's not good enough. There's cops waiting there and giving a lot of tickets to guys blowing through these lights, and the only reason is to make more fucking money for the city.
It's under the guise of being safe, like we're making people safer, and no, they're not. They're just collecting money. It's a bicycle tax.
Right, and if you're like a workout guy or gal and you're trying to get some exercise, there's not many places you could do that outdoors in New York City. Do you understand? So that's why they have tried to make Central Park the place to go to get some exercise on your bike, jogging, whatever.
Yeah.
And now they're going to force people to stop at these lights that have no business turning red to green half the time.
Yeah, they shut it down to traffic, and then they give tickets to the bicycles.
It's unbelievable.
Doesn't make sense.
It's unbelievable. What you do is you make a judgment call. You're flying on your bike. You're trying to get a workout in, and you see the light turning red. There's no cars on the road, and you see no pedestrians. What are you going to do? Of course you're going to fly by the light.
Going.
But they got the cop waiting by, and they're pulling you over and going, nope, that's not good at all for anybody.
You went through that red light. Yeah, I'm on a bicycle. Shut up.
And if it was for true safety, then maybe I would understand, but it's not. Like you said, Ann, it's a way to make more money for the fucking city because they don't know how to spend our tax money whatsoever.
Properly.
So they're ticket blitzing the hell out of the bike guys.
Or city scams.
And I'm sure they'll do it with the joggers. If you're jogging, you know how much of a pain in the ass, I don't know if you were ever a runner, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is if you start your run and now you got to stop at every fucking red light?
You see the people running where they have to stop at a light and they keep running in place and look real silly.
Yeah, you try to keep
silly.
Your legs going. $270 ticket for running a red light. Enforcing red lights at crosswalks is meaningless. Pedestrians cross wherever they want. That's the truth. If they want to make money, get those guys. leave us alone, man. Because we use that as a good 6-mile track to get a good workout in.
Then they would be bitching about the fact that they get tickets for crossing the street when no one's coming.
A bike is a vehicle and the traffic law applies, said Captain Philip Wishnia, commanding officer of the Central Park Precinct. He doesn't believe that. He's doing the mayor's dirty work.
Company line. Line.
I'm a fan of the NYPD. I don't fuck with those guys, but this is just ridiculous that they're enforcing this. It's completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're not going to be able to do fucking anything.
How much longer is Bloomberg in there?
I don't know. He might make a new law where he gets a 4th term. I don't know. He seems to be one of these guys that makes his own.
That'd be interesting.
His own rules.
He already repealed that one.
Right.
Where, it was just long enough for him to get a 3rd term.
Right.
And then he made sure,
that no one else will have that.
What a fuck.
And
no one sees this guy for what he is.
And they haven't given up on the license plate for bikes yet,
No?
There's other towns trying it.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't given up on that. And eventually they'll...
You mean the little ones with your names on them that you buy in the stationery store?
Remember that?
You can never find Anthony.
Greg with 2 G's was a tough one,
Tough one to find.
Really tough. Yeah. They had the Greg with the 1 G at the end. That's not good enough for me. My mom wanted to be a little different, I guess.
It's like they never... Everything that had a name on it was... Anthony, it popped up occasionally, but you always felt bad for kids with names that just were never there.
Why occasionally? Anthony probably sold out was your problem.
That was my problem, yeah.
That's a popular name, so I'm sure they had Anthony on everything in Disney and stuff, and those...
always sold out.
Yeah, in those gift shops, so...
Yes.
That shit drives me fucking insane, though. The crap they're doing just to make a little more money that has nothing to do with safety. I told you about the asshole that gave me a ticket because I had my bike on a pier on the west side of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because I was probably doing 3 miles an hour on my bike. I was literally, the bike was literally going forward slightly, but I was sitting on the bike because it's easier than fucking walking.
Yeah.
And people that were jogging that day jogged past my bike, and the little kids ran past my bike, but I was the fucking problem.
You're the bad guy.
Because I'm still sitting on my bike, and this asshole gave me a fucking ticket. Because it was just another way to get some money into the, for the city.
Unbelievable.
Had nothing to do with safety. If I was like flying down the pier, then maybe, even at that point, I would say no. But at least it looks like maybe I was endangering people.
Yeah. There are some intersections now where you start pulling up to them and the lights turning red, and it looks like strobe lights are going. It looks like a disco from the traffic cams.
Yeah.
That are going off.
Yeah.
Constantly just blap, 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 flashing people's plates.
Supposedly New York only has 50 of those right now.
Really?
I was talking to someone about that 2 days ago because there's one in my neighborhood. And someone was getting ready to blow through that. I'm like, whoa, stop right now. You're going to get it. The cameras are right the fuck there.
Yep.
And then someone was telling me there's only 50 right now. They're only allowing 50. I forget exactly.
Oh, they only allow 50?
They're only allowing 50. But then I said to the guy, well, when they say we're only going to allow 50, a year or two goes by, and then they're going to allow 100. Then they're going to allow 150. It's too late now.
Oh, yeah, those things will be flashing all over the place.
And if they had it their way, they would have one of those on every fucking corner. because it's a great moneymaker for the city.
It really is.
And half the time, you're not fucking with anyone if you go through a light at the last second.
And you pay it because you feel like you won because you don't get points on your license.
Right.
You just get the ticket. You got to pay money.
Right.
If you get pulled over for it and get a ticket, then you get points on your license.
Right.
But that one, so you're like, I'll just pay it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was going to fight that.
Yep.
And they know that.
They certainly do.
Illegal to smoke in your car in Minnesota. That's impossible. That can't be possible. Let me say hi to Sean in Georgia. And I hate cigarette smoke. I'm not a fan of it. But I see I see what it does to this country. You should be allowed to smoke outside still. That doesn't affect us.
In your house, in your car. I know they want to take it away from people smoking in cars with kids in the car. Now that, again, I just hate the government stepping in, man, when it comes to people's health. And this guy's just going to whistle for a while. People's health and the health of their children and stuff. You could say, look, we're helping people out. But on the other hand, you could say, people do have the freedom to fuck up and just be the shitheads and parent badly. And they do have the freedom to do that.
Let's say hi to, it's Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, guys. And some of the larger counties in Minnesota, they've made it illegal to be smoking on county ground, which just means, in general, anywhere in the county is illegal to smoke, even if you're in your car on the street with your windows up.
Wow. So then, if we follow this logic, because obviously there's a health thing with cigarettes, they should start banning soda and all that too, right?
Everything is deadly. Everything's deadly. They should ban fucking casino buses. Holy shit. Ban those things, especially from Chinatown.
Yeah.
They
don't want you. I know you're a fan of the casino, but just bear with me for a second.
But
they don't want you smoking in casinos, but they think casinos are okay.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, the casino itself is way more damaging than the cigarette smoke you're fucking inhaling into your lungs, my friend.
Devastating your life.
It devastates a lot of people's lives. That's the shit that drives me nuts. Let's ban smoking in casinos and not acknowledge that casinos could be bad for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just... It's the hypocrisy that drives me nuts. Whatever. I don't care if there are casinos around. I really don't. But then to ban smoking in them, you see how ridiculous that is.
How booze is legal is beyond me too. Well,
because it makes a lot of money for the country. That's all.
I know, and they tried to make it illegal once, and all it did was make organized crime
right
a huge force to be reckoned with. But if your whole take on it is we're making things illegal or keeping things legal based on health concerns, alcohol should be the first thing on the list that you take off. It's worse than weed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot worse than weed for you.
Yeah, but weed's illegal.
That
argument's
makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Of course, it doesn't make sense. It's just bizarre. So I want to say there's more than 50 cameras. So my knowledge on that is way off. George, what do you got on that?
Hey, Opie. Hey, I drive a truck around the city, and there's cameras are all over the place. It's not 50 cameras. The fines are only $50. That's just for now. You know they're going to jack them up in a little while.
How do you know there's more than 50?
I see them all over the place, and that's just in Queens. As many as I see in Queens and Manhattan, there's got to be a lot more than 50.
My thought on that is, now that the technology's getting cheaper, it's going to be on every corner. I think that was the only reason that was preventing it from being on every corner.
Yeah, the first ones with these giant boxes.
Yeah, the technology was way too complicated and too expensive. But as the costs come down, you're going to see that on every fucking corner.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
What about the guys that are driving off hours when you could blow through a million lights to get to work or wherever you're going sooner because there's no one around?
I do that.
You do it in the morning, right?
All the time.
Of course
all the time. There's no one on the road. Why am I waiting?
Right. You'd look around, make sure no one's coming.
Yeah.
So, hey, Opie.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something about the bike thing in Central Park?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not just Central Park. It's a whole citywide crackdown, and it's more about making money. It's like a backlash because of all those bike lanes they put in. They give people on bicycle tickets for not having a bell, not having reflectors, not signaling when they change lanes, all sorts of bullshit.
That's probably why they made the bike lanes in the actual roads of Manhattan, just so they could catch more people. You think they did a good thing for certain people, like, hey, use your bike instead of your car, save a little money.
Thanks.
They probably made the bike lanes, now that I think about it. I like this thought, George, just to get fucking some tickets written.
More cash.
Yeah, because just like we were talking about, if you're on a bike in Manhattan on the actual streets, not inside Central Park, you're going to blow by a bunch of those lights if no one's around. Fuck yeah. And that's why you need the license plates, because then when the cameras take a picture of your bike,
they want to know
they know where to send the ticket.
Wow.
How much money do they need from us?
Exactly what it is, too.
How much money do they need?
Didn't even think of that.
Just tell me how much money you need, and then just take it now.
They do. It's called taxes.
No, they don't.
Need more.
Yeah, they
would be like, yeah, okay, really? You want to know? We need it all. We just need it all. Could you just give us all your money and then just try your best to deal with your life? Thank you.
There's no way there's speed cameras.
And we're still going to be broke.
Do we have speed cameras yet, Ed?
Speed cameras? I haven't heard of that.
In Tennessee, we got speed cameras, Cody.
Yeah, just a couple things, Opie. Here in Tennessee, the red light cameras have become such a big business that now the counties don't actually have to pay for it. What happens is these third-party companies actually come in and install the cameras for free, and they actually monitor, and then the county actually gets a proceeds of the ticket sales. So there's no out-of-pocket expense for cameras. And now, at least in my county, they've started putting up these speed cameras. I know back in the 90s when I started to drive, it used to be vans sitting on the side of the road, but now they actually have these cameras that if you exceed over 5 or 6 miles over the speed limit, they'll actually take your picture, then you get a nice little ticket in the mail, at a $120 ticket.
What's the speed limit?
That varies, between 35 and 40 miles per hour. We have a big race coming up, so we have about 100,000 people coming up to Bristol here in a little bit, so they're going to get
Bristol, Tennessee.
Imagine they started giving you speed tickets on like the New Jersey Turnpike and stuff when you could be going 80 no problem.
Well, that's why everybody thought the Easy Pass would be one of those things where they would time you from point A to point B and see if you. Yeah. But we'll see. I would have gotten one of these speeding tickets if it was around now. So I know the roads it's not on.
Right.
The Northern State Parkway, the Grand Central, and the Expressway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all right, bro. Thank you.
All right, see you.
Such a piss off. It's the constant pickpocketing by the fucking government.
Yeah, the Central Park thing is ridiculous. Because
ratty
most people get on their bike not to like sightsee. You're trying to work out instead of being in a fucking sweaty gym.
There are the occasional fucking...
there's assholes on this.
Slowly going around. Hey, it's the park. We'll take a mellow ride.
Well, they rent bikes to the tourists, and you see them because they do have some weird license plate on it. I forget what it says. And
asshole.
Big, ridiculous handlebars way up here.
What about the tricycle? Can you rent the tricycle?
But those, come on.
The big crazy person in town tricycle. That's every nut guy that you know from the town. Oh, that's Crazy John, Yeah, he goes behind the dumpster. He goes by the dumpsters and picks. That's anybody that rides that big tricycle is crazy.
Yeah. Why can't they figure out 2 wheels?
I know.
Why do they have to go with 3?
Because they're crazy.
Someone figured out, wait, I could balance on this.
This is good. I could stop and fill up my dumpster.
Newark made $3 million off traffic cams last year, and that's all.
Really?
That's all they need to hear and go, wow, this is working. Let's get more traffic cameras out there.
Yeah, what the
Mike in Jersey.
What the Christ?
Hey, buddy.
I actually watched the news yesterday, and they did a story on how the red light cams in Newark, New Jersey made $3 million in revenue. So now they're going to add more cameras. And, that's just ridiculous. And, Ope, you said about the traffic cameras on the Turnpike?
Yeah.
On 95, I got a ticket about 3 weeks ago for doing 60 in a construction zone because now those construction zones have little cameras set up on cones to catch you speeding by them.
No.
Yep.
That's some new fucking news.
Yep, and then they told me that if I didn't pay the fine, they'd give me 3 points on my license.
That is sneaky shit.
Damn.
Because now what you're going to see, if they are able to do that, they're going to have almost fake construction areas.
That's bullshit.
Exactly.
Wow.
You got to take the power back.
Good luck.
What I would love to ask the officials in Newark. So you made $3 million on traffic camera tickets last year.
Mm-hmm.
How many accidents does that prevent?
Yeah, I wonder.
It would be very easy to see the stats before the cameras and afterwards. And I bet you it's minimal at best. At best. Nassau County, that's where Ann lives. Mark in Long Island, what do you got?
I run Northern Boulevard every morning, and there's one at 107. There's one at Glen Cove Road. And then my office is in Lakeville Road. There's one on Union Turnpike. There's one in fucking Marcus Avenue. They're all over Nassau County now.
Yeah, there's one at Glen Cove Road if you're heading north right before the expressway. That's a bad one. I see that one flicking all the time.
Really? Just making money.
But, you know what, though? I see them going off because I'm in Nassau and I have a few in my neighborhood as well. And I see them going off all the time when I'm looking around and I'm like, I didn't see anything
I don't see anything. Well, they occasionally just flash a picture?
Yeah, I do. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. When people still have the light legally and everything, like I see a lot of weird things going on with those.
Well, it does take a picture of the light and your license. And
I think the scary thing for me is that, you know what, like there's one on Northern Boulevard in Great Neck, like right by Little Neck Parkway.
Yeah.
And you slow down to that thing, but somebody right behind you is like going to go through you. And one of these days, somebody's going to take my rear end out because, you know, I slowed down for this thing, and the guy didn't know that there was a fucking light there.
Right.
So it's going to make more accidents.
Is there an app to tell you where all these things are?
Oh, yeah.
There is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, people update it all the time.
But then if every corner gets it, then the app is useless, right?
Then it's just everywhere.
All right, sir, thank you. One more. This guy's basically saying you don't seem to understand taxes. Go ahead, Buck in the Bronx.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey.
Love you guys, but every time you guys talk about this situation where we're paying more and more for things, nobody likes it. But it's the fact of a recession. When you have a recession, what happens is revenues go down. You have no choice but to raise. You have no choice but to raise prices on things to make up that money.
Oh, you're just a lemming.
Right.
You're a lemming.
Why is that?
It should be that we pay enough taxes no matter what the fuck the economy's doing. Do you understand how much fucking money they have been getting off us forever?
Why is that? Why do you think that what we...
It should be recession-proof, to be completely honest with you, with the amount of money we fucking give the government.
It's waste.
Your taxes would be higher.
Oh, you're a lemming to believe what you're saying.
For history, we paid 50% tax, income tax in this country up until the last 20 years. We're paying the lowest taxes we've ever paid.
Oh, wow, well, give yourself a fucking bell.
Well, I'm just saying.
Look at you, rah-rah, for the government. Yay, government, good. Yay, yay.
Yeah, let them rape you up the ass.
Yay. Yay.
Let them rape you up the ass. Yeah, if we're paying the lowest income tax we've ever paid, then they're tacking it on everything else. Estate taxes, property taxes, all that other shit. Believe me, they're not just saying, hey, look, we're being nice guys and cutting your fucking taxes.
And plus, just in our lifetime, the amount of surcharges and surtax or whatever the fuck, syntax, whatever the fuck they call it.
Leisure passes that I got to buy to go to fucking parks that I pay taxes to maintain, and now I got to buy a leisure pass just to go to it?
Right.
What the fuck is that about?
Right. You just, all that is added on to this low level of taxes we're paying. Stop being a lemming, Buck.
It's the shitty reality. It's the shitty reality is all it is.
The shitty reality is the misappropriation and waste and fucking pocket filling of these crooked fuck politicians that don't do the right thing and actually change stuff and spend the money wisely.
What's this leisure pass about?
Oh, that's Nassau County to use any of your parks.
Like, name some of the parks in Nassau County.
Everything. How about the beaches? Down the on the South Shore, North Shore beaches, shooting range, ball fields. If you want to use them you need to buy a leisure pass now to use these things. And by the way, you pay fucking taxes to use the fucking things, but now you got to buy a leisure pass.
See, Buck. So Buck, you're bothersome.
Listen, okay.
I don't feel like getting all fucking uptight today, but you're bothersome that you're just buying the fucking company line.
I'm not.
They're fucking raping us. Don't you understand that?
Okay.
This is way better than telling dick jokes. What they're fucking doing to us. Thanks, Buck. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
I have no idea.
Isn't it the regular price?
No, I know.
So now they're adding on to the regular price because you don't have the leisure license?
I think the range, you can't even use the range without a leisure pass if you're or you got to pay the
non-resident fee.
Non-resident fee.
It's twice as much.
Yeah, twice as much.
Not like these are exorbitant fees, but I mean,
no, but it's just it adds up.
It adds up here and there and everywhere else.
Fucking just.
I told one we bring up all the time, the taxis surcharge when gas was through the roof a few years ago.
Yeah,
and that thing will never go away.
Then it just doesn't go away.
No.
Sometimes it goes away. Sometimes it don't go away.
I used to have this dumb little. When you live in New York, there's cab rides you do just to get into certain areas quickly instead of walking.
Yeah.
And in my case, it was a $4 cab ride. So I give the guy $5, and he's like, yeah, whatever. It's just a quick cab ride. Here's $5. Thank you for getting me up the hill, basically. Right. That same ride is close to $10 now.
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
Amazing. Fucking amazing.
Because of the surcharges and everything else they tacked on.
Unbelievable.
But the leisure pass,
the leisure pass? I'm getting a leisure pass. Yeah, I was like, leisure pass.
And your taxes are supposed to pay for that to begin with.
It's called a tax. Yeah.
Where's the logic there, and how do they get that through?
Everything goes through. Because it's the will of the people, right? You're representing the people, so it must be what everyone wants. And how that fucking changed is beyond me.
And the beauty of the leisure pass, of course, if you don't have the leisure pass on you as you're playing a dumb game of softball on a Sunday morning, now you're going to get fined for not having the leisure pass,
You need a leisure pass
and
to
that
get
fine
in.
will be way more than the actual pass itself, right?
Yeah, to pay to get in there, you'd have to pay a non-resident
because it'll be
fee.
what do they call it? An administration fee.
Yes. Administration fee.
You're fined with 50 cents for not paying the toll on the Garden State Parkway, but the administration fee is $200.
Oh, really?
So you owe $200.50.
Who's getting that? The fucking the scrub that processes it?
And no one's outraged, but I think people are outraged, but we just don't know what the fuck to do. How do you change anything?
Yeah.
How do you change that? The administration fee. Unbelievable. They're shortening yellow lights in Chicago to catch you. Come on,
who comes up with these? I don't doubt it. That
Mark in
sounds
Chicago. Go ahead.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, they're shortening the yellow lights because they can get more red light tickets. Also, our city sold our parking meters to the Russian mafia. LAZ parking. I think you guys got them in New York.
I don't know. I know now a quarter is maybe 2 minutes in New York. I think a quarter is like 2.5 minutes. I think
2.5 minutes.
I'm not. Yeah.
It gives you enough time to get another quarter.
Yeah, basically. They're shortening yellow lights. You know what? Whoever came up with that, brilliant.
Brilliant idea.
Because we're all used to what a yellow light is.
A certain amount.
And your dumb head, you're like, you can figure it out.
I got it.
You're 200 feet from that fucking light. It's going yellow. You know you got it.
Yeah.
And now they shorten it without even telling you.
Hey, wait a minute.
Fucking everybody over.
You fucked my rhythm up here.
Right. Oh, what a bunch of assholes. They have speed traps set off on the Bronx River Parkway now.
Really?
I didn't know half this shit. City gives camera companies a cut from tickets.
Yeah, it's we're just fucked.
Oh, here's a good one coming out of Boston. Alex in Boston, go ahead.
Hey guys, a few months ago there was a news story about a city that had to give back like 6 months worth of tickets because the guy that reviews the pictures on the cameras had been dead for 6 months. But his signature was on the bottom of every ticket.
A victory for the common man.
That's right.
Very good. Thank
How
you, sir.
did it happen?
All right. Hey, did we find that George Carlin bit? How long is it? Oh, 4 minutes. Nice. This is very timely, even though Mr. Carlin is dead, but he's still talking for the world.
He spoke well beyond his years.
He sure did.
Yes. Still pertinent.
So did Bill Hicks. I saw the Bill Hicks documentary.
Yeah.
It's not going to be for everyone, but fans of Bill Hicks will certainly like
that
it.
one.
And comedy fans in general will like it. But they don't have a lot of video of Bill Hicks when he's not on stage, so they filled it in with this great new technology they use with the photographs.
Yeah.
More than Ken Burns.
Yeah, it's like Ken Burns ramped up a little bit.
Yeah.
They're able to put it on different 3D levels.
Yeah, they make him look like 3D.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, because they blur the background, and they put something in the foreground in focus, and they could pass by each other real slow, so it looks like it's moving in different directions.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's a great little technique.
It really is. Well, they certainly love that technique in the Bill Hicks documentary.
Yeah, they use it a lot.
You see a lot of that.
Yeah. They could do this weird, even though they're not filmed, they could do like a depth of field thing where, they put the front out of focus and then the background's in focus. Mm-hmm. Again, so it almost looks like a camera's moving through real space.
We're so used to it now because if you have iMovie, everyone has used the Ken Burns effect.
Yeah.
You don't realize that guy was brilliant for just figuring that out.
Coming up a way, he's going to make a documentary just using still pictures and moving the pictures around.
When we were growing up and they had these documentaries where they just had pictures, Civil War or whatever the fuck, they just showed the picture.
That was it.
And then he figured out, no, just focus on a little bit of the picture and move out, showing the rest of it as you talk about it.
Well, then, there's a picture of a battle sequence, and he'll show one side, use some sound effects, and then quickly go over to the other side of the picture, and it's like, oh, they're fighting. It's a war.
Yeah.
Well, it's a still picture.
But before that, it would have just been the whole
picture.
How did he figure that out?
It's a slow reveal now. You get oh, they're fighting.
It works perfectly, too. I love it.
That's cool shit. And it's all available to people now. That's just... You used to have nothing available to you. Now every bit of Hollywood technology is here you go.
It's right
Take
there.
It away.
Showing that they had nothing special.
No, everyone could do it now. It's great.
Steven Spielberg wasn't special.
Yeah, Spielberg,
George
Schmielberg,
Lucas wasn't special.
Who doesn't have a green screen in their house? Come on.
Exactly. Stupid little models.
Yeah.
Oh, you spend your time with little models.
Blowing them over to firecrackers.
Right. Was it firecrackers?
Yeah, they would throw fireworks on top of the mock-up of the Death Star to make just explosions.
Oh, that's classic.
While they flew the camera through.
I forgot all that stuff. I remember watching the making of Star Wars when I was a child. George Carlin to break.
I think it is certainly apparent by now that one of the things I enjoy in life is excess. I like things that are excessive. I like excessive behavior, excessive language, excessive violence. It's fun. It's interesting. It's exciting. I like it when nature is excessive. That's why I like natural disasters. All these natural disasters have been going on, I fucking love them. I can't get enough of them. Oh, when nature's going crazy, throwing things around, scaring people and destroying property, I'm a happy fucking guy. I'm a happy fucking guy. I look at it this way. For centuries now, man has done everything he can to destroy, defile, and interfere with nature. Clear-cutting forests, strip mining mountains, poisoning the atmosphere, overfishing the oceans, polluting rivers and lakes, destroying wetlands and aquifers. So when nature strikes back and smacks man in the head and kicks him in the nuts, I enjoy that. I have absolutely no sympathy for human beings whatsoever. None. And no matter what kind of problem humans are facing, whether it's natural or man-made, I always hope it gets worse. Don't you have a part of you that secretly hopes everything gets worse? When you see a big fire on TV, don't you hope it spreads? Don't you hope it gets completely out of control and burns down 6 counties? You don't root for the firemen, do you? I mean, I don't want them to get hurt or nothing, but I don't want them putting out my fire. That's my fire. That's nature showing off and having fun. I like fires. You know something else I like? Those spring floods in the Midwest. Aren't they great? Like clockwork. Spring floods in the Midwest. But I'm starting to catch on that every year it's the same story. Another flood in the same place with the same people on the same river. Same fucking people! And these people do not move. They will not fucking move. They repaint, put down new carpeting and wallpaper, and they move right back into the same fucking house on the floodplain next to the river, and then they wonder why Grandma's floating downstream with the parakeet on her head. 4th time. Again. 4th fucking time. There's no learning curve with these people. It's very hard to feel sorry for them. Every year. Same people. Same rowboats. Out there paddling around. Rescuing a chicken. What the fuck kind of a life is that? Well, our kids love it here. Oh, really? What do they got, gills? So while they're showing all that shit on the screen, the announcer is saying to me, it's been raining steadily for 3 months now. The ground can't hold any more water. The river is cresting higher than it has in 2 centuries. The levees have washed away. And I just hope it keeps raining and 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 raining. And it rains steadily for 5 years. And then after that, for 10 years, it's cloudy, with occasional showers. And the river never returns to its natural banks. It becomes a completely new river. And the borders of 3 states have to be changed. And all the maps and atlases have to be redrawn and reprinted. And no one's couch ever completely dries out. For years and years, every time they sit down, there's always a little squish. Dan, Linda, come on in, you guys. Have a seat. Squish, squish. I like that.
The virus. Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW-1-WOW. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony, we got an update on the red light cameras, Anthony.
Yeah.
Club Soda Kenny, who was law enforcement for many, many years, decided to take this little project on, did a little research online. Read a New York Times article.
And decided they're pretty.
They're pretty, yes.
I was a victim of a red light camera ticket once.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
Did you fight it?
I tried to, yes.
I guess you lost.
I did.
Yeah.
Because they have the picture.
Well,
Can't you just say someone else was driving my car?
It doesn't
matter.
matter.
Find that person.
The registered owner is responsible for the vehicle. It's a no-point violation.
That's why you don't get points, because it's like, well, we don't care if it's you or not you. It's your car driving through there.
It's just a fine to make money for the city.
Yeah.
Because if they really cared about making you drive better, they would make sure you get points. Because when you get points, that's what really scares the fuck out of you to slow the fuck down.
Yes.
Well, according to New York City Department of Transportation website, their frequently asked questions, studies have shown a 40% decrease in the total number of incidents of motorists going through red lights at the locations where cameras have been installed.
Oh no.
So
that means fewer accidents, making New York City a safer place for pedestrians and motorists.
Hate pedestrians.
Yeah, most of them deserve to be hit.
Pedestrians should take cars.
Oh, that's not.
But they don't tell you what happens to the millions of dollars that the city
Yeah,
gets.
where's it going?
Yeah,
Where
and
does
how
that
do you know?
go?
How do you know it's millions of dollars? What do you got on that, Kenny?
Well, this continues, and you can get it right on the website.
Right.
Since the red light camera program has been instituted in December 1993, more than 4 million summonses have been issued, and this is just through 2007.
So that's 14 years, yeah.
All right, and that's $50 a ticket times 4 million. So I'm not good at math.
That's 200 million.
That's a lot of money.
So the city's made $200 million on red light cameras. So where's that money?
Yeah.
Why do we have to hear that the city's broke? Why do we have to continue to hear that the city and the state is broke? Where's that $200 million?
There's money coming in.
That's
Where?
one little thing.
Where is it?
Where's that $200 million? Let's start there.
And GH, you were absolutely correct in saying that there was 50 cameras. All right? But then they've increased it. Like 2006, they added another 50. Now they want April 2009, another 50. And now there's current legislation. They want to make it unlimited cameras.
See, it's just a money-making ploy.
Which I would almost accept if I knew where the fuck the money was going.
Yeah, because
and if they would stop saying the city's broke,
and the
then I would
ordinance
almost
for
accept it.
The red light cameras through the Department of Finance. It's not like a law or nothing like that. It's a financial ordinance.
No, Kevin, it is 14 years, 93 to 2007. It's 14 years.
14 years.
Their stats go up to 2007, so they've made $200 million up to 2007 since 93.
Yeah.
In that 14-year period. So then they've made from 2007, now we're in 2011, that's safe to say at least another $100 million. And that's lowballing.
I'm sure
that's
lowballing. I'm sure the money's being used for something really good, though.
Tell me what it's being used for.
I'm sure it's being used for something very, very good.
Kenny, thanks for giving us more info on that.
You're welcome. You guys are having a terrific show today, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Did anybody tell you that?
No, they just like to bitch, no matter what we do.
They take for granted how terrific you guys are.
Well, they certainly do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You know, you got to get up in the middle of the night to get here.
Yeah.
Prepare for this fine radio show.
Well, slow down.
Deliver day in and day out.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
You know how we were talking about how we don't have interns and we're not allowed to have interns because of an incident?
Aren't.
That was taken care of, by the way.
Yeah.
People were punished. They took interns away from us.
Believe me, yeah.
And now it came down yesterday that this show's not ready for interns still, and they're going to revisit it in the fall.
Revisit.
Today, Troy had to take a sick day. Okay? So we had to take Sam off looking at the news and the world in general.
Yeah,
because
what Sam does.
We like to try to keep the show updated to the minute.
Not only that, GH, the staff does more work now because of the live hour between 10 and 11.
Ah, right, you
and
are.
And the new programming between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m.
Right, you are.
So that's stressing out the guys a little bit.
Increased workload.
So Sam had to go and answer phones today. And there's a couple things we really want on our show today.
Yeah.
We can't get it done because we are kind of shorthanded now.
Yeah.
If we had interns, we wouldn't be shorthanded. So today, the show is absolutely being affected because we don't have interns. Scott Greenstein, what are you going to do about this?
Come on.
Not Dopey Gary and Dopey Rob. We're like,
we need it. That's all we're saying.
Oh, believe me, I'm on your side with this one.
That's all we're saying. We could just use some interns.
Because it definitely is hurting the show today. We have an example of that. Remember that thing where I said the weather guy is now the expert on nuclear power plants?
Yeah.
We need that audio today. And we can't do that because Sam's answering phones. So now, tomorrow it's not going to matter. We want to play it today. So, I fully understand, guys. I'm with you on this one. What does that mean? What does that ever mean?
Unless you're with them, unless, they're with us, they could say everything, but actions
speak louder than
words.
Words.
Actions are showing not totally with us.
Nah, actions.
Especially on a few.
Screw actions.
Especially on a few.
Screw
fronts.
meaning well. What the fuck does that mean?
But despite all the adversity, you guys know how to take lemons and make lemonade. Because you give them a terrific show regardless.
Someone wants me to say skill set so bad, but I don't really...
I like the praise.
Yeah, I like Kenny's praising. Skill set doesn't really fit here. Sorry. So I can't say skill set for you.
I like the skill set.
Virginia Tech. Hey, Anthony, Fort Wayne, and we got an update on good old Harry Balls. Thank you, Club Soda Kenny, by the way.
Harry Balls?
Remember Harry Balls?
Best. Yes, Harry Balls.
And it's Harry Balls. It's spelled B-A-A-L-S. That's balls.
B-A-A-L-S.
Maybe go Harry Balls.
The guy tried to change it to Bales.
Bales. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
We had this story.
There was a vote. They put it to a vote, I guess. They wanted people to decide what this municipal building was going to be called.
Mm-hmm.
And because Harry Balls was such a great public figure in this town, they thought the Harry Balls, whatever it is, center.
Right.
But then they said, no, that's kind of silly.
Yeah, Fort Wayne scratches Harry Balls out.
Scratches Harry Balls?
Get it?
They are really making the Harry Balls joke.
Hey, man, there's guys that get paid well to write the headlines. Fort Wayne scratches Harry Balls out for name of government building.
Right.
See, then the rest of the fucking sentence doesn't make sense because they were so excited to work the word scratches in there.
Scratches Harry Balls.
Because then it falls apart. Fort Wayne scratches Harry Balls out for name of government building. It kind of is a little rough after that.
Yeah.
Goes with Citizen Square.
Citizen Square.
The people of Fort Wayne, Indiana, which I believe is the hometown of Briels.
What?
The lovely Briels.
She's back with Charlie Sheen, by the way. Did you see the tweet? Oh, it's her and Charlie and the other chick, and they're all together. And he goes, told you she'd be back. jealous much face or something.
She left you, Charlie, to get real cock, asshole.
I am.
Do you really want to talk about this, Charlie? You really want to talk about why Brie Olson left you?
To get the cock?
To get the cock, and a lot of it. And now she got her fill of that from a real fucking man, and now is back in your circus. You dope. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Get him on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know that's what that's about, right?
Old news Charlie.
If you follow Brie Olson, you know she enjoys a banging here and there.
You know what I'm going to do right now, by the way?
What are you going to do? Block me? I understand. What?
No, I am. Let me go here. Tweet. I'm going to my tweet.
Tweety.
And then I'm going to go. I'm going to go here on my tweet. Just hold on just a second.
Okay.
Charlie Sheen. Here he is. I'll click on a Charlie Sheen little link. There it is.
Okay. What are we doing? Can I do this too?
Yeah, I think everybody should do this.
Is this fun? What are we doing? Where am I going?
See that? Look, here's Charlie Sheen right there. See, it says following.
I know what we're doing.
Here, I'm doing it right now, and I want to witness. Stop following. Bam, right there.
Let's see.
I have officially stopped following Charlie Sheen from this moment forward because I've just had it. It's done. It's done.
But he's great.
I followed him at the beginning. Why would you follow that douchebag? Well, I followed him at the beginning.
We all followed him at the beginning.
Because I do this show, and you had to kind of know what was going on. But at this point, it's like following Where's the Beef Lady? And she's dead.
How did it happen? I've fallen, and I can't get up.
It's done. So
it's time to unfollow Charlie Sheen.
I've officially unfollowed Charlie Sheen.
All right.
Because there's no reason to
join the pledge. Unfollow Charlie Sheen. It's happening. Oh, yeah, it's happening.
That's it.
But that's
We're
why,
done.
That's, in my humble opinion, why Brie Olson left
For the real cock?
Yeah. To get her fill. Yeah. Charlie's got, like, fucking, I don't know. Can you get Coke Dick? I don't know. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. I think you can get Coke Dick. Oh,
you
yeah.
can get Coke Dick.
Coke Dick's a weird thing. Coke Dick will keep you from getting a hard-on, but once you get one, it will not go away.
It's turgid?
It's turgid.
Turgid.
It's turgid.
Turgid.
Coke Dick's a very odd thing. Yeah.
Whiskey Dick could go either way.
No, Whiskey Dick is done. If you have Whiskey Dick, you're done.
But there's a point where, it's still fine.
When you start sobering up, maybe.
You could have a few and
Whiskey Dick.
Still get a turgid one.
I mean, if you get Whiskey Dick. Turgid.
All right, listen. So Fort Wayne scratches Harry Balls out for the name of that building. The people of Fort Wayne, Indiana have spoken and were ignored, Anthony.
Why?
Because they don't listen to the people anymore. What year did they stop listening to the people? Governments in general.
1776.
You know what? You know what?
That's when they stopped. The second a piece of paper was
that when it's
drawn up?
Was that when the I got it.
Yeah, we wrote it down. Here are the rules. Here are the rules.
The forefathers went right with I got it.
Don't worry about it. Here.
I love the line, but I think there's some truth to what you just said, my friend. I think that's when it started. The overwhelming result of an online poll to name a new building the Harry Balls Government Center was thrown out because officials thought it would be ridiculed.
You really? Why?
It's going to be ridiculed. The people said that's what they want. So how is it now being ridiculed if the majority of the people said, no, name it Harry Balls?
So don't put it to a vote.
Or Bales. It's B-A-A-L-S.
That's balls.
That's balls. Instead, they decided to call the new building Citizen Square. The real Harry Balls, who indeed pronounced his name Balls, of course, it's right here, was Fort Wayne's mayor from 1934 through 47 and again through 51 to 54. His descendants changed the pronunciation to Bales.
Bales.
City officials initially said they would ignore the results of the poll.
Christian Bulls.
Yeah. In which 24,000 of 30,000 voters chose Harry Balls. So this is what the people wanted, and they said, fuck you. We don't care what you want.
The people want Harry Balls. The people get Harry Balls. Don't make a fucking maniac out of me. The people wanted Harry Balls.
They certainly wanted Harry Balls. Because they thought people would make fun of it. So who cares?
And they will. Who cares?
Could have been worse. The poll's second-place choice was Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Citizen Square only received 5 votes in the poll. They went with
5.
They went with the name that only 5 people voted
5.
for. So keep thinking that the politicians are doing right by you.
They represent you.
You can't even name a building without them getting their greasy little hands in it.
Harry Balls would have been great.
Harry Balls would rock.
I got to go to the Balls Center.
Right. I'm sure anytime you have to go into that shithole of a building, it's for something bad anyway.
Yeah.
So it should be called Harry.
Paying tickets. And
they should make it Harry Sweaty Balls.
Yeah. Fucked in the Ass Center.
Yeah, I got to go to the fucked in the ass center today to pay a red light ticket. Red light camera ticket.
Fuckers.
Yeah, the new hashtag is Let's Talk Charlie Sheen. Because you're flaunting it, but
let's talk.
I bet you if we got Brie Olson on the phone and she was talking openly, she goes, yeah, you know what? It was all fun, the media circus and stuff, but I wasn't giving any dick.
Yeah, she needs the dick.
So I had to fucking hit the road and get a little dick. And
2 beds, no waiting, duh.
He's not.
That's what he said.
He's barely doing anything in that fucking house. Man uses pennies to pay credit card bill.
Oh,
you heard about this guy?
One of these?
Love this.
These pop up every so often.
Love it. We should all be doing this. We all have our dumb penny collection somewhere, right? A California man was turned away after he attempted to pay his $6,500 credit card bill with pennies. Now, when they turned this guy away, the question I got, I don't know if it's in the story, is the bill considered pay? He tried to pay. You didn't want the fucking penny, so did you just go on that dumb screen of yours and click paid?
What is that considered that you can't pay in what is legal tender in this country?
I guess we're going to find out. Thurry, Thirry, Thurry, I've never seen that name in my life. Shahez loaded 650,000 pennies in his vehicle. How heavy is that, Danny?
Wow.
That's Mythbuster shit. Could you tell me how much? 650,000 pennies. I need to know how much that weighs.
650,000.
What would you guess, Ant?
Let me say. 2,000 pounds in a ton. 600,000 pennies. I would say that is 1,800 pounds of pennies.
Wow. Wow.
It's a guess. It's a pure guess.
Oh, fuck. It
probably
sounded really good.
I know. I wanted it to sound good.
Because when you used to go to the bank with those rolled up pennies, even just like if you had 5 or 6 of them.
Kind of heavy.
Kind of heavy in that right hand of yours, right? Danny's doing the Mythbusters math right now for us. Need to know 650,000 pennies. How much does that weigh? So he loads up 650,000 pennies in his vehicle, drove to the local Chase Bank in an attempt to pay his credit card bill that was due on Monday. Money's money, isn't it? Shaz said.
Hey, words to live by.
Different time, different branches, and they all send me away and have a very bad attitude. So he went to a bunch of branches with his pennies.
He's trying to pay.
And they're giving him a bad attitude.
He's trying to pay.
We've acknowledged in this country that a penny is money, right?
Uh-huh.
So what's the fucking problem?
I have an answer for you when you're ready.
Yeah, I need to know.
Should I say it, or you just want to?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
It is 4,456 pounds and 10.31 ounces.
Oh. So is there tons involved there?
Well, how much is a ton? 2,000
pounds.
It is, right?
So 2.5 tons worth of pennies.
2.5 tons of pennies.
That sounds legit.
Where'd he get them all?
I know, right? The bank?
Let's see. Initially...
he had a jar he's been collecting for quite some time.
Yeah, giant jar.
He wanted to take that Disney trip, but it never worked out. Initially, Shahez was told he needed to roll the coins, and he said he has tried to make the payment for days. Is that a law? You got to roll your coins?
Yeah.
Is that how they get you think?
Yep.
I brought them back, and now they're rolled, and they still don't want them. So then the fucking guy is rolling pennies all day long.
How long did that take?
Shahez said, and then he asked, does my penny stink? Shahez was sent to a different branch with a bigger vault to make his payment. Shahez says he's upset with his bank over a refinance he could not get and other charges and fees on his credit card. So,
Oh, boy.
That's kind of a good little story.
Those always pop up. There's a wacky fucking guy that wants to pay with pennies story.
Yeah. Well, we got a new comedian on the scene, Anthony, and this guy is beyond terrific.
Billy Bassman?
Billy the Bassman. Bree Olson had a DUI court date in Fort Wayne last week.
Oh, is that what it was?
Todd MU03 on Twitter. Thanks for the knowledge.
Oh.
You're trying to tell me she didn't get a little dick and
But she's out of town.
Take care of the DUI thing.
She's out of town. She's going to get some real dick.
She can multitask.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Sheen's not giving turgid.
You don't think she's getting turgid cock from
Nah, not really.
from Charlie Sheen?
Probably just an awful lay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To what? What's the problem there, you think? Too manic, the drugs, if he's on
Well, there's
them,
some manic
the booze
going
if he's
on,
it.
but he's also just so full of himself that why would he take care of the girl?
Yeah.
He's not good. He's not putting in the time, man. You got to put in the time a little bit.
I hear you.
They want a little more than wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No. That shit ain't going down. There's no way. I would bet money.
You buy his winning shirt yet? Oh, I can't wait till mine comes in the mail.
Yeah, it should be arriving any day now.
Big shirt with winning on it. I'm going to be the talk of the town.
Who's going to wear those shirts?
Yeah, in a time machine, maybe. Who the fuck is putting on a Charlie Sheen shirt?
I mean, maybe if it was March 6th, you can walk around with the winning shirt.
That
But
shirt would be good for a week.
Now that it's March 16th, that's no.
Yep.
Don't do it to yourself.
You wouldn't be able to wash that shirt and then wear it again.
Mm-hmm.
It would already be passé.
Yeah.
Duh, winning. He's got his tiger blood shirt and he's got.
Are they
this
at least good
whole
designs?
T-shirt collection.
They look like shitty designs on top of it too, huh?
Of course they are.
Yeah, they're really shitty designs. What? Let me see. Oh, that's cool. I'm an
F18, bro.
F18. Wouldn't you just write F18?
Yeah, he's got to be,
official.
Official. Oh God, I can't believe he's doing this.
And then the worst font ever. I hate that font.
Gnarls Gnarlington, and it's got his face on there next to it.
And what do you call that font?
That's like Gothic or something.
Yeah, that's like...
Looks like the Munsters.
Gothic Century Bold?
Is that what that is? Do you know?
I know, but it would be. That sounds like... I hate font names. I fucking hate font names.
Why?
Helvetica.
What's wrong with the fonts we got? They font pretty good. Yes, because I think you know a few.
Wingdings. Ariel.
Sans.
Comic Sans.
Comic Sans.
Courier.
System. Times.
Bookshelf.
Trebuchet MS.
What?
MS Sans.
Papyrus.
Tonga.
Tonga. Yeah.
You can do this all day.
I know. You certainly can.
MV Bowley.
The fuck is that one?
I don't know. Obviously, I'm reading it. I don't know fonts.
Yeah.
Copper plate Gothic.
I hate when you have to pick a font and they just give you the name. I like when the
show
font
you what it is.
Name is in the example.
Right, exactly. That's how it should be.
You have to go through all of them and like click and go, that isn't what I want.
Yeah, you get frustrated. Hey,
Yes.
you want to talk to a guy that actually bought a Charlie Sheen T-shirt?
Here's a guy.
And I want to see if he regrets it. We go to Cincinnati. Seth, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
All right.
Good.
Yeah, I'm guilty of the F-18, bro.
Why?
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, like you guys said, it was cool at the time, but now I just feel douchey as hell.
I feel douchey.
When did you buy it?
I bought it like a day after all this bullcrap came out.
Do you have the shirt?
It's at the house, but now it's going to be turned into a gym shirt.
Could be a collector's item.
Did you wear it out?
Underneath a shirt.
See, he wasn't even brave enough to actually... He realized.
Yeah.
He realized right away, like, fuck, I can't leave my house wearing this shirt. What am I doing?
It's terrible.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's going to be a yard shirt and a gym shirt now.
Yeah, the old wash the car thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Good luck with that.
Well, I appreciate you being brave enough to admit that you bought one of those things.
No problem, gentlemen.
All right, there goes Seth in Cincinnati.
Take it easy, guys.
You want to hear this new comedian, Ed? He's terrific. Just
yeah.
amazing.
I want to hear
amazing. You want me to just play it? Or
I love a new comic.
You want me to just play it?
Why? Is there a backstory? I'm sure there is.
I don't know. Just a really, really funny guy. That's hitting the comedy scene.
Hitting the comedy scene?
You ready for this?
So you play around town?
You can eat your chili and sit back and enjoy, because this guy is going to carry the show with his fucking comedy style.
Let me hear.
Thanks, Jeff. Can you believe this guy with his capped teeth, his hair products, and his fake tan? I mean, you're actually looking good, bro.
All right.
Can we hear you swallow chili? I'd rather hear that.
I think I know what this is.
Mike the Situation.
I figured it out.
Donald Trump roast.
It's the sitch at the roast.
We've been waiting for this.
We heard he bombed horribly.
Credit to Comedy Central. We know some people. They said that it was so bad they were going to cut it from the broadcast and maybe make it very, very short, because he's a pretty popular, pop figure these days.
Mm-hmm.
But they fucking left most of his shit in there, even though he bombed horribly.
Now, I know a lot of you people are here tonight to watch everyone shit on the dumb guy that all the Italians are ashamed of and disgusted by. You know, Lisa Lampanelli. Backstage, she took my hand and shoved it down her pants, and I pulled out Larry King's teeth. And Snoop's 2 Source Awards. Whitney, what's your deal? You look like the chicks I used to bang before I had all this money.
Do it, baby, do it.
You're a chick, right?
Okay, yeah.
On the Jersey Shore, we call ugly chicks grenades. But I actually wouldn't call you a grenade because you're not blowing up anytime soon.
What?
What does that even... I'm trying to even follow the joke.
You're not blowing up anytime soon. His delivery...
And why is he moving his head like Stevie Wonder?
Well, because he's got the glasses on. Just like
why
Stevie.
is Lisa Lampanelli fake laughing? She's better than that. Why would she do that?
Maybe she was caught up in the moment.
No.
Think of Larry King.
Who are you?
Who is this young whippersnapper?
You see how Larry King's head is getting giant above,
like
and
a light bulb.
really, really small down below.
Light bulb head.
Like his head is looking like like Mr. Mackey. Oh, someone else said that?
Yeah. Yes.
He just said it too.
Mr.
His head
Mackey.
is starting to look like Mr. Mackey's from South Park. He said it at the same time, huh, motherfucker?
Just in my ear.
Yo.
Just in your ear?
Yo, yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, some.
All right, let's go back to this.
Hey, Hey, Jeff Ross, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Jeff, me and you have a lot in common, buddy.
What's that?
We're both from Jersey, and tonight's my first night doing comedy.
Oh, boy.
Well...
It's also your last night, just so you know.
Damn. Jeff slowed him down.
All right, enough of that, enough. All right. I see you looking at me over there, Anthony Jezelnut. I know you're a little hater, but I know you're a funny dude as well. Because the other night I told one of your super funny jokes to a supermodel, and she was laughing while I was banging her brains out with a pile of money on the floor of my motherfucking mansion.
Oh, wow.
None of the Jersey Shore guys have mansions.
That was bad. That was painfully bad, that one. Whew.
So I got nothing against you, man. I got nothing against you. Because she's like the 5th model this week to do that. So, you know what I'm saying, right? Maybe not. All right.
Gee.
Oh, boo.
They're booing him.
Now let's get to the real situation. My man, Donald Trump.
They're booing him.
I mean, look at him. He's pimping. Not a lot of guys can pull off wearing a hat like that.
Oh, his hair.
People are hating on him because Trump is always firing people, but it's kind of okay because he completely let himself go anyway. Donald.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Nothing. That's just it.
Chill. You know what, Donald? You got the tan, you got the laundry down, but you gotta hit the gym, pork chop. But Donald,
well,
I like how you roll. I've seen pictures of your house. Everything in your house is gold. Who the decorated your house? Flavor Flav's dentist? I'll say this though, your wife is hot. The best part is she married you for love. Yup. She loves money. Oh, hey, what are you gonna do? Hey.
He's lost the crowd.
Come on, let him do his thing. Come on. Let him do it. Look.
Read it. All right.
Why did
Donald
Jeff
Trump, you're a baller. You're a shot caller. You run the game and give the buildings your name. You're the real deal. And I hope someday I can roll Trump style.
You called him Chump, not Trump. It's Trump. You said Donald Trump.
Really? Well, maybe comedy ain't my game right now, but...
It's all right.
Why don't you finish
Can I just
it
show
up?
them something? Can I just show them something?
Sure.
You know the situation?
Yeah.
While showing his belly.
That definitely is the situation right there.
They call me the saturation.
Or you know what? Actually, catastrophe. But thanks for letting me here tonight.
Well, we tried to tag it with
And before I go real quick, I gotta say one more thing.
No, you don't.
Mr. Trump, I think you should run for president. I probably really mean that's a stupid idea.
Man, I heard it was bad, but wow.
Wow.
I heard it was bad, but
wow. That is a bombing and a half.
And I talked to Joe DeRosa because the guys in the the comedy community, they're really mad at this.
Really?
And they're mad because he's so full of himself, which we didn't really see much of when he came in. He was cool to us, to be fair. But he's so full of himself that he doesn't really realize or care that he was bombing. And that's what bothers the comics. That's what bothers them.
Like that's a bombing that he should have been covered in flop sweat, cut his set short, and walked away and not even sat back on the dais. Just leave and cry on a shower floor.
Yeah.
But he's just like, hey, whatever.
Right.
And the comics look at that and go, no, you don't understand.
You look like
you
a fool.
bombed, and after you bomb like that, you don't just sit down and like everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, uncomfortable, huh?
When DeRosa was talking about it, he said it was so uncomfortable to watch, but that is beyond uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some of the jokes. Some of the jokes weren't, at the beginning there, especially weren't bad. It's his delivery was awful. And then he went on these long-winded, like, I don't know what that was.
And Snoop, they went to Snoop.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing. He was lighting up a joint or
no,
something.
I ain't
What was he lighting up? A
that.
blunt? He just decided, fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
said,
light
fuck
something
it.
up. I'm bored.
He maybe felt like if he was high, it would be funny.
Yeah, shit gets funny when you're high. Not that. That would make me paranoid and wish I wasn't stoned anymore.
Yeah. Why am I here? What's going on?
I thought I was in a roast with comedians.
How come no one's laughing? Fuck this.
Maybe he's really funny, but I lost like my whole thought of what funny is.
No, it's you.
Fuck.
You would be convinced that you're the reason no one's laughing. They can't concentrate on situations funny comedy because they all know I'm high.
They all know I'm high and I'm not funny and shit.
Someone says that. Well, let him say it. I'm sorry. Let's go to Frankie in New York. Frankie, what's up?
Frankie.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Whatchamacallit? At the beginning of the roast, this situation was sitting right next to Snoop Dogg, and anytime anybody was saying something funny, he was like shoving him, touching him, kept touching Snoop. At the end of the roast, he was all the way at the other end of the dais, and Lisa Lampanelli was sitting next to Snoop. Even Snoop had enough of that.
No one wanted to. You don't want bomb to rub off on you, is what happens too.
And I can't believe I sat through and listened to that freaking performance on the radio with that. Ugh.
Pretty bad.
Absolute douche chill.
I'm going to acknowledge that Charlie wrote this, unfortunately, in Connecticut. And obviously he's angry because there's a lot of capital letters and exclamation points.
Oh yeah.
He just writes, DeRosa doesn't have cable. Like we're telling some fucking lie here. DeRosa was at the roast in the audience, asshole.
Yes.
And he said that.
You dummy.
So he got to see the whole set before they even edited it.
Yeah.
Because it was probably even longer than what you just heard.
And more painful.
Let's, Footer, why are you on hold just to listen? What happened to your satellite radio?
He doesn't have any. He can't hear.
Well, I'm hanging up on him then. Fuck you. Joe in Tennessee, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I was going to watch that roast, but after hearing that, I don't want to now. But anyway, I was wondering how many, 2,000 pounds in a car, what kind of car is that guy driving with all them pennies?
There's a van.
Did we have our math right?
A van? I got a 1-ton truck. If I put 1 ton in it, it drops that thing down.
Well, Danny said 4,000 pounds, 4,400 pounds, I think.
Maybe a van means like a box truck or something like that.
Yeah, that is a good question. How the fuck did he get the pennies to the bank?
And plus, the cost of fuel, he's riding around trying to get somebody to take this money.
You're right, dude. Totally fake story.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Fake, totally fake.
All right, guys, I'm punching out.
All right, brother, thank you.
I think it's real, and the guy tried it, and it didn't work. He could have had a box truck, like a van,
Yes.
but a box truck type of thing.
And then someone's trying to figure out why is he talking black, the situation.
Look at all those fake pennies.
Yeah,
that's
fake.
that's the pennies, huh?
Yeah, that's the guy. They're in a bunch of milk crates.
Does it say how he got them to the bank?
You could see how they shop the same penny 600,000 times.
Yes. fake, totally fake.
If you look close, you see they're all 1974 Ds.
Now that we got the actual story with the pictures on the screen, the guy did it properly. Look, they're all neat
Wrapped them all
and
up.
they're all wrapped up nice.
Even in the nice shrink-wrapped ones, not even the paper.
Not the paper wraps.
I would have just thrown them all in a box. I wouldn't have wrapped shit up. I need dressed for the occasion. Look at him. Got a nice tie on. He's got one of those like chauffeur type hats on.
You help me put these pennies in my van? Would you?
I don't know. It's from the Daily Mirror, though, or something?
That guy
Or Daily Mail?
Probably smelled like period for weeks.
Oh, the coppery penny. His hands are probably black from the pennies. His little pennies.
He's attracting horny guys from all over the place.
Do they say
coppery?
They don't say what the vehicle was?
Oh, hang on. That's actually why I clicked it.
Oh, okay.
The vehicle.
I know, because you get caught up in the pictures. I mean,
his vehicle.
I need to know. Donna wants to know.
Was an MG.
No, I don't know. It doesn't.
All right.
Not in this article. Anyway.
Is he English? Is that from England?
Well, this particular story.
No, I think this guy was from.
Is it from the U.S. of A?
Yeah, he was definitely from the U.S.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
California.
California,
Yeah.
was it? Okay.
That makes sense.
Anthony, after the break, Ian Halpern wants to call in badly today.
And
it's because he's got.
we're not letting him?
Well, you actually agreed this time. I was on the fence today.
No, I know. I agree. We haven't talked to him in a while.
You said
I don't
yes.
care.
Let's do this.
It's like, screw it.
He's got. I guess he has goddesses too, like Charlie Sheen.
Does he have goddesses?
Shouldn't
Stop.
he should have made this call about a week ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks, maybe.
Is it up to 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Why is he calling about goddesses today? We could have used him 2 weeks ago.
There's.
He's saying his goddess is way hotter than Charlie's.
I look at a headline up here and it says risking lives to avert meltdown. Maybe that's more important than goddesses and Charlie Sheenisms and Ian Halperin.
It's a gnarly situation over there.
Gnarlington is going on over there.
They need Gnarls Gnarlington. Why doesn't he tweak that shit? Get real brave.
Yeah, get brave, you wacky
I'm going to send
guy.
Gnarls Gnarlington over there.
Come on, he's so crazy and off the cuff. Why didn't he make any Japanese jokes?
And then we'll be winning.
We're
going to throw a fastball to Japan.
Fastball.
Gnarls Gnarlington is on a flight.
Hashtag fastball. Here it comes. In your face, people. That's awful. Nah, we'll talk to Ian.
Yeah, all right. He insists that he gets on the show today, so please.
You remember we saw one of Ian's girlies that he had with him. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
We didn't see her in person, though, right?
No.
She was one that showed up at his bed-in, and she was a little chunky.
She was a disaster.
We killed her.
She was a disaster.
We killed her, remember?
And by the way, that guy took all his pennies in a delivery van.
Oh, okay.
So I guess whatever. He's the owner of a dessert company, so he has, I guess, access to delivery trucks
and pennies.
Mm.
The fuck uses pennies? What do you do when you get pennies?
I throw them.
I just throw them on the ground outside the store every single time. If they don't have that dumb penny thing.
I do it with nickels and dimes too.
Really?
I only keep quarters and I put them in my ashtray. So if I gotta pay a parking meter, nickels and dimes are worthless. I just figure if I throw them on the ground in a parking lot, some kid will pick them up and
Who else do you
enjoy
keep
it.
in the ashtray?
That's a joke.
Let me think.
Wow, you do it with nickels and dimes.
Yeah, because you know why? They end up in your pocket, and then you put your iPhone in there, and it fucks up your
everything.
iPhone. So I don't like any change whatsoever, but the quarters I put in my
All right, I'm going to start doing that now because it's always pennies. I just either throw as soon as I leave the store, or if they have that dumb penny thing.
Yeah, because you're never a lot, and if you have a lot of change, there's quarters in there, which I keep.
Right.
But you usually only have maybe 2 dimes or a dime and a nickel or something like that, and a couple of pennies, and you just take them and go fling, cling, 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 and then you remember when you were a kid and you got out of the car in the parking lot and you're like, oh boy, look, and you see something shiny and it's a dime or something.
And I also
hate that these days.
I leave a lot of the change behind too, just as a tip, even though it's like I guess people you're not supposed to tip.
Yeah, drop kick it.
I go look, it's 12 cents here. Just throw it to the cause.
Me a bag of shells.
37 cents here.
Throw it away.
Oh, we got a guy that knows how to fix the meltdown for $10,000. He just needs $10,000.
Oh, he just needs 10 grand? He could fix it?
How weird is it? The day before all that
know.
shit went down, we had a guy that was trying to build his own fucking nuclear reaction thing.
Some kind of reactor.
Reactor, I should say. And we had Michio Kaku on.
Michio Kaku.
Both those guys, the day before all this shit hit the fan.
We knew.
We just knew, right?
I don't have fuck you money. I have fuck you change. Get that right. I could just throw change, and not even the quarters. Anything under a quarter, I'm throwing away. Look at me. I'm crazy.
People are begging to put Ian on.
Yeah, they're like, please put Ian on.
And if you're a fan of Ian Halpern, make sure you get yourself on a phone.
Yeah, because you're going to want to talk to him.
Because he loves talking to his fans.
He loves his public.
He sure does. Jeff in New York has one more thing about the Sitches set at the roast. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Long-time listener. You guys are great. I just wanted to make a comment that they did cut out the part where the situation actually made the racist comment.
Oh, the slave joke with Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah, that a family was once property.
Yeah.
It was a no-go.
Why is that a no-go, but the rest of the bombs were? I mean, roasts are supposed to get really ugly.
Yeah.
We've been to a few of these. They're unbelievable how ugly they get. Very uncomfortable.
I was trying to figure out where they actually cut it out, and I'm thinking it's probably where Snoop took out the cigar and started smoking on stage.
Oh, yeah, because that's probably was his reaction to that joke.
Yeah, fuck you.
To stay smooth.
That's when they started showing all the facial comments of everyone in the crowd, but they started a new joke.
Yeah, that's a little B-roll so you could edit your shit.
All right, guys, thanks for punching out.
All us filmmakers do that.
The B-roll.
I could make a whole feature with this stock footage.
Right. Kingston Pete writes on Twitter, Lisa Lampanelli had the best line of the roast. And this is a pretty good line.
Yeah.
Trump builds more useless hotels than an autistic kid playing Monopoly.
Okay, that's pretty
They kept that in, right?
That's pretty good.
But the slavery joke is a no-go. All right, Ian Halpern next.
Sirius XM, the virus. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Coming up, shuttle situation. I don't know what that's about.
It's probably, always takes them forever to get that thing going.
Why are we still
There's only like 2 more left, I think. 2 more launches.
Why are they still using the parachute?
They got to slow that bitch down.
I understood in the 80s, but they couldn't figure out another way to slow that shit down.
I think something cool like rockets on the front.
I don't know, something.
Something cool and modern. That parachute. Shit's like Leonardo da Vinci and shit.
Yeah.
That's old school.
Holla.
There's only 2 more shuttle launches left. I'm pretty sure that's it.
And that's
2
it?
left. And then then we're at the mercy of the fucking Russians or something to get into space. I don't know. It sucks.
Does that make sense to you?
No, it's fucking depressing.
Doesn't make sense.
During my entire life, I remember the United States being like at the forefront of the space program.
Right.
Fucking just being able to do things, get her done kind of a thing. Get her done. Oh, Jesus. Where are we going?
I'm really good at dumb questions, and here's today's dumb question.
Ooh.
So we are not doing the NASA thing anymore, right?
Well, it's still NASA, but it's like not.
But
we don't have a working spacecraft.
Right. Okay. So we don't have a working spacecraft, but Russia will.
Yeah.
So they're in better shape than us to keep their program going, but we can't keep our program going?
That's because they've been using the same shit spacecraft for years.
So why don't we just continue using the same shit with some modifications?
Yeah, well, we could use something like, a capsule again and a rocket with a capsule on it, but we kind of liked the shuttle. That was working.
You think those guys were scared?
Every time, I bet.
Every time?
Yeah.
There's not a human alive that would not feel just pure fear.
How you can sit on top of the
all that
biggest
power.
Bomb.
Right.
Just wonder, like, is today going to be the day?
They had to be scared shitless.
Explodes.
Had to be.
But now, no shuttle, no real way to get into a man into space. We could send satellites up and shit. But, it sucks that if people want to go to the space station, which we pretty much fucking brought everything up there to build, we got to hitch a ride with the Russians.
Man, if JFK was alive today.
Oh, he would be, my head. Look at it, and it hurts.
Right.
It's all peeled back.
That's what he would be saying. You're right.
Ich bin ein hole in the head.
You're right. That's exactly what he'd be saying. Does anyone have a hat?
Ow!
Anyone have a hat? I'm embarrassed to leave my house now.
And I'm old.
Right. He'd be very upset at this decade.
This decade.
He would not be happy about the decade.
I know. We don't have anything cool going on.
We worked so hard to get that space program up and running, and now there's nothing. He would be very depressed, I think.
We went from, very early on just trying to get rockets to work, and then... Mercury program, Gemini, and then Apollo, the moon missions. After that, there was the shuttle, which was being worked on at the tail end of the moon missions. They had already started working on that, and then all the shuttle missions, building the space station, and now it's. I mean, there's some pretty cool unmanned shit going on with Martian rovers and stuff. They're going to be sending another one up. I was tweeting with a guy from Jet Propulsion Laboratories.
Jeez.
And
I was tweeting with a dummy from Ohio. We have very, very different followers, I
Jet
say.
Propulsion Laboratories and some guy that was telling you about his farts.
Just some plumber from Ohio. And you know what? I bet you we were both equally fascinated.
I was fascinated. They, those tiny Martian rovers that they sent?
Yeah, of course.
They're sending another one, but a big one. Like, this fucking thing is the size of a car.
Wow, cool.
Very big one. And it was cool. He showed me a picture from their testing, that they were doing some testing and shit. And that ought to be really cool because it's a lot bigger. It could cover a lot more ground and stuff. So unmanned shit, we're rocking on that and stuff. But it would be kind of cool, this low atmosphere stuff we've been doing with the space station and everything. Yeah, just the fact that we don't have a cool spaceship is annoying.
Are we hitting the right areas when we go to Mars?
I don't know. You think we're hitting the places where there's nothing? The middle of the Sahara Desert?
Well, how do you know aliens aren't hitting the Sahara Desert every time? And they're going, no life on Earth.
This place sucks. It's really hot. There's just
sand.
Been there
a few times, and we always see is sand every fucking time.
No water.
Or what if they land one of those little fucking what are they called?
Little rover?
Little rover in the middle of the rainforest, and it's some dopey retard tribe. So now they think Earth is filled with people that haven't really advanced.
They're real morons here. It's a primitive culture.
That's why I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
We send one probe or something, or one rover, and then we think we know everything about that planet.
I guess they'd have to really look over the planet first and see, they'd be like, first go, ooh, look, lights. Let's land where the lights are.
Yeah.
Let's land there.
Yeah, true.
But Mars, we know there's nothing on Mars. So
all right,
just go around looking for some microscopic piece of shit.
Not unless they're buried in the pyramid mines, anyway.
The pyramid mines.
Yes.
Cuatro.
Just saying. Couldn't see that from space.
No, you couldn't. That reactor was way underground. Yup.
Let's go to the great Ian Halpern calling from Hollywood, California.
Hollywood, Ian Halpern.
How are you, Ian Halpern?
First of all, calmness is always godlike. And I think every generation revolts against its fathers and makes friends with its grandfathers.
Interesting.
We're here today. We are here today.
I got a generation quote for you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually a quote I like.
What is it?
Every generation wants
of
to.
all-
Well, or you just continue talking, because why the fuck would you listen to me? I was sharing generation quotes with you.
I love listening to you.
Now I'm not going to do it. Now I'm not going to do it.
You're not getting your crack.
Now you don't get my generation quote.
Sorry. I want to hear your generation quote.
No, it's too late now.
Because
Obviously, what you have to say is way more important.
If I don't hear your generation quote, you're not going to get to talk to my goddesses this morning.
You got goddesses, do you?
Yeah, they're here.
How many?
I have 2 here.
Just like Charlie.
Just like Charlie.
And
what part of Hollywood?
And they're much harder because after this interview this morning, and I'm honored to be back on the O&A show.
Honored to have you,
Wish
sir.
we could say the same.
Well, of course, you're honored to have the sexiest voice in the history of radio.
Oh, by the way, Kevin from Connecticut, I was not going to say every generation got its own disease. That's not my generation quote.
That is a good quote.
We're all worms, but I do believe that I'm a glowworm.
I think we could do a generation bit, Ed. I think we could do 10 minutes on generation quotes.
Generation quotes, man.
Go with the my generation.
Yeah.
People try to put us down.
Right.
There you go. Another generation. See, the generation bit's kind of taking off a little bit.
Ian, what are you working on?
Yeah, really. Let's get to the...
I'm undercover, man.
You're undercover for what? You could at least give us a little...
I think it's time Opie gives me my own show on this station.
I have nothing to do with giving out shows, sir. I gave up on that about 3 years ago.
To start them. I mean, you guys have a chance right now. It's like the Yankees when they hired A-Rod. It's, after His Highness does his latest movies, it's time to get him a show on the O&A channel. Let's bring.
So you're working on a movie?
Yeah, I'm working on a movie right now.
Do you understand? Me and Ant want to be making movies, and you are making movies, and you want to do this.
I don't get it.
I want to be on your team. I want to wear your uniform.
Oh, Ian, you need to give us a little something.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
First of all, it's His Highness.
Your Highness, what are you working on?
Well, do you want to talk to the goddesses? They'll tell you. I'm exhausted here, man. I've been working around the clock.
Throw one of them on, sure.
All right, everyone's asleep here. Are you sure?
No, that's why I said yeah.
All right, here you go. Goddess number 1. You're on the Opie and Anthony show, Sirius Radio, New York, syndicated. Here you go.
Hello?
Morning.
Hi, who's this?
I think we've talked to this goddess before. She sounds...
I think I have spoken to you before.
Yeah, I remember this
Are you
one.
English?
She's got the sexy voice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're English, right?
I'm very English, yes, indeed.
Yeah. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, but no way you're going to get to look at it.
Why?
You'll get some friends today.
Come
on. Everybody wants their numbers. Everyone wants numbers with their social networking. Let's go.
Is there a problem?
Yeah.
What is it?
You're my problem.
What? You look like Twiggy or Margaret Thatcher?
What do you look like?
A younger version of both.
Of both?
Of both.
No. How old a gal are you?
Right now I tell the boys I'm 23.
You tell the boys you're 23.
It's 33.
All right,
At least
and
30.
you're 30.
And look, we all have a flaw. Look, I'll start. My pinky is unusually short. It looks like, and my thumb is stumpy.
Oh, God.
That's two of my main problems there. What would be the problem on your body?
Yeah.
On my body, there's no problem. Maybe my boobs are a bit big.
Your boobs are a bit big. Do you have an ass to match too?
Oh yeah, I can back it up.
Well, how big are the bibs?
Bigger than a handful.
Yeah, but you got a big ass too, right?
Oh, it's not that big. It's just nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, but I heard you've got a different problem. I heard you've got some horrific thing growing across your face. You need to shave those pubes off your lip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, Ian fed you that line, I guess.
That's a good one.
That was terrific.
No, that's me.
You're dealing with two guys that could destroy your life.
I know, you nearly...
All right, do you really want to play this game?
We're being nice.
We're being nice.
We're being nice because of your accent.
Oh, say thank you ever so much this wonderful morning, you lovely boys.
Yeah, where are you right now?
We will find an angle and destroy your soul.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when you destroy me from the right angle, baby.
Well, where are you? Where are you hanging right now?
Just chilling in South Beach.
South Beach?
I thought Hollywood.
I thought it was from Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, I could be in Hollywood if you want me to be in Hollywood.
She's in South Beach. Okay.
Are you in South Beach? Where is Ian calling from?
Oh, we're in L.A.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I can see the Sunset Strip from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I bet you're in South Beach. What are you doing in South Beach? Is it nice down there? What's the temperature?
It's probably a bit warmer than it is in LA, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet it is.
What's the temperature right now in LA?
I have no idea. I work in degrees centigrade anyway,
Centigrade.
so you guys wouldn't get me anyway.
Communist shit is that?
Centigrade.
Yeah. Who's the other chick that is there with you?
I'm sorry?
There's another girl with you, right?
There is another very sexual goddess with me, indeed.
All right, let's talk to her for a second, could we?
Okay, hang on. I've just got to crawl out of bed and pop my boobs back in.
Why?
Why? Oh, because I'm...
You don't want Ian to see your breasts? I thought he's been banging you too.
When you...
You're even waking me up.
Oh, hey, who's this?
All right, who's this?
Good morning, America.
Where are you from? England also?
I was born in England, but my father's from Venezuela, and my mother was from Curacao.
Oh, okay. So you're
Sounds like
kind
Eartha
of
Kitt.
Caribbean.
You're my goddess.
You're kind of Caribbean.
No, more South American, really.
Oh, yeah.
I look more Latin than anything. Where are you from?
New York.
Yeah.
I've just been there. Do you know what I found really funny is that everybody walks around wearing those T-shirts saying, I love New York.
Well, that's the tourists.
Yeah, the tourists do that.
I didn't really love New York. That's what I think is funny.
What was wrong with it?
Yeah, what didn't you like?
What didn't I like?
Yeah.
Goodness, everybody wants to speak about bloody money. Like, literally, the first 30 seconds, hello, my name's David, I'm from New York. I have a Ferrari and I am a lawyer. Very interesting, David. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you don't like that, huh?
She's not wrong.
That is
It's all
true.
about money in Manhattan. She's not wrong. Everyone's looking for their handout as soon as you leave your fucking apartment, so...
That's what New York is like.
It's all about trying to make as much money as possible in Manhattan.
So you guys are hanging in South Beach?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Very clever.
Just making sure. What's a day like for you and Ian, His Majesty, His Highness, and the other goddess that you got over there?
What's the day like?
Yeah, what do you do?
Plenty of showers. Cleaning's always good. Frolicking in the sea.
Frolicking in the sea.
Topping up on the tan.
That's what Ian does.
Yeah.
He picks one of these seas and he frolics in them.
No, I don't think so. I think when these girls go topless, Ian runs away scared.
Do you think?
Yeah.
And
then gets into the fetal position and cries to his mommy.
Implying Ian's a homosexual?
Well, it's... I mean, how long is he going to be undercover, if you know what I mean?
That is true. Who the fuck knows?
What is he undercover
hilarious.
from?
I'm undercover.
Is there two of you there? You two sound so similar. You sound like one, like you're a little couple.
Oh, really?
Look,
Are you two a couple?
do you really want to play this game?
You're on to us.
This is us being nice.
Goddesses?
Yes, you got it.
Wow, you got it so bad.
Goddess show. I love it. Can't believe she's got me up at this time in the morning. It's outrageous.
What were you guys doing last night?
What's your typical day? Go and tell me. I would love to work in a radio station.
What?
I'd be swinging around half naked.
Yeah, we'll ask the question.
They wouldn't let you. They wouldn't allow you.
And like playing upside.
We wake up much too early. We deal with management that's much too stringent. And then we leave and deal with traffic that sucks a fucking dick. And then I go home, I nap like a fucking fossil. And then I wake up and drink. And then I start all over again the next day.
He said he goes through traffic.
Sounds thrilling.
A naughty boy, watch your mouth. He's got a potty mouth. We should wash his mouth.
A putty mouth. Yeah, I got a putty mouth.
Hey, what were you guys doing last night?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. What were you doing last evening? I remember drinking really, really dirty olive martinis.
Oh, yeah?
Are you girls dirty?
I'm extremely clean.
Did you have any sexual intercourse with Ian Halperin?
In my dream, I think possibly I did.
Oh, well, fuck the dream. What happened?
Ian's got two girls in his room that were drinking dirty martinis, and he's not doing anything with these girls?
What happened? So you're all hammered. You're in South Beach. You're in this room with Ian Halperin, and he can't fucking perform? Is that what it is?
Oh, it has nothing to do with that.
Well, what is it?
It's about how many olive martinis I drink.
Well, what does that have to do with the fact that Ian Halperin can't give you a good fucking?
That's hilarious. I bet you get nothing.
What?
If you're that outrageously kind of...
Yeah, I'm that outrageous.
with no game, you don't get anywhere.
Why don't you answer the fucking question?
Yeah.
You're one of those people that just skips foreplay and just goes straight to like wham bam, thank you, man.
Yeah, I do. It's called rape.
You're lame. Honestly, there's so much more game to the world. Come on, honey.
What?
You're so hateable.
I don't know what you're saying. Why aren't you fucking Ian Halperin?
That's what we asked you.
He says I am.
All right.
I said, why aren't you?
Well, he says I haven't.
Well, then...
He never tells, and neither does a gentleman.
No, you're...
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you not?
Ian's not a gentleman. Ian's not a gentleman.
You're not having sex with Ian Halperin.
You're not. Just face it.
That's pretty obvious.
This whole facade that you're putting on is...
Darling, hold on 1 second.
Yes, darling.
Do you know that famous catchphrase from Mary Poppins?
No, what the fuck are you quoting dumb English fucking plays for?
Dumb English. It says...
Mary Poppins, eh? Mary Poppins.
I love it. He says dumb English. You know when you think I could go there, but you know what? My mother always taught me if I couldn't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Well, then you shouldn't say anything.
So I'm not, but I'll let you carry on.
All right, hold on a minute. Thomas and...
You know what I have...
Hold on. Whore number 2. Hold on. Thomas in Vegas wants to talk to you. Thomas in Vegas, you're talking to one of Ian Halperin's goddesses.
Jesus Christ. It's a Rubenesque, if anything, all right? These ladies need to shut the fuck up because it's ridiculous that he has all these women because he's an Olympic bastard and he can't do anything. I can't stand this. Please take Ian Halperin off the air. I don't want to hear this ever again.
Well, they don't seem to like Ian as much as...
Yeah, they're not fans of Ian. Let me go to Sean in New York. I apologize for that, whore number 2. Sean, what's up? You're on with one of the goddesses.
Yeah, I'm forced to listen to the radio and read the newspaper.
Could you please let Sean talk? Thank you. Sean?
I was going to be in South Beach next month. I was just wondering what their nightly rate was.
Yeah, what's your nightly rate?
I don't fuck for money, just for fun, sweetheart. Next.
Just for fun.
Okay. Let's say hi to John in New York. John?
This fake, fucking malignant cunt should be raped and murdered in front of her kids.
He's saying it's something about the
I hope those crooked teeth, you fucking fag.
Wait, honestly, you know what? This is obviously one of those men. What's that?
I can't wait till you die.
With the guns
and
everything.
Pussy soon. And I hope fucking Ian Halperin's little
the Americans are obsessed with
balls.
What?
I don't know. I'm done. I ran out of gas.
All right, bro. Americans are...
Something like that.
Americans obsessed with what, Miss? Yo, Missy. Missy, what do...
Hold on. You know what?
What do Americans obsessed with? What do Americans obsessed with, Missy?
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, what?
What do Americans obsessed with?
Oh, no. Particularly, not all, because a lot of Americans are my friends, but Americans like that, that's so aggressive.
You know what? Yeah.
And uneducated.
Yeah.
Educated, they have to swear so much, and so aggressive, like, they wish upon death on others. You just think, well, that's far too much violence in your life. You must spend, like, 8 hours a day with a really violent video game and doing nothing but prescription drugs. To be that angry at two females.
So you think violent video games is what's doing it?
Seriously, like, I have no idea, like, it's so uncouth. Your radio station sucks by the sound of it. I have nothing else to say to you. You need to listen to English radio.
English radio? Oh, cheerio. Shut up.
Wait. Ian.
Yeah, my goddesses are a bit upset.
All right, can you put the goddess back on? Because we got a secret...
They have no sense of humor, Ian.
We have a secret weapon that wants to talk to the goddess. I'm serious, Ian. Could you put him back on the phone? We'll be nice. We'll be nice. Oh, we lost our secret weapon. Why? We had a secret weapon today, Ed.
Oh,
Why did he hang up?
No, hold on. They're coming back on. Here's Goddess number one.
No, now we need to talk to you because we lost our secret weapon. It was a good surprise for everybody too. A great surprise, actually.
Well, hold on, Goddess number
Ian,
one.
where are you? Are you in Miami?
I'm undercover, man.
What are you working on?
Undercover, man.
We're doing some films. The Goddess number one wants to go shopping. Hold on a second.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm slightly concerned about what you've been saying to my friend, but, I'm okay.
No, she
we were
wasn't-
nice to her.
She wasn't very nice to us. We were trying to be sweet and nice, and she was saying that really mean things.
Oh, no, what a bitch.
I know.
Yeah, she was really mean to
You
us.
poor boys.
It's terrible.
Yeah, we really got the brunt of her anger.
The shitty end of the stick, as they call it.
It was a real drag.
Oh, really? A real drag.
Yeah.
Well, you should come shopping with Ian and I then, because
Could you explain
I'm sure
something?
he could get some nice shoes for
Do you guys have sex with Ian? That's all we need to know. Like, who are you? You just his friends? Are you
Yeah.
escorts? What are you?
Come
What
on,
are
what's
you?
going on?
Are you the
Oh, no, it's
Are you the
not
maids
that
at the
tacky.
hotel he's in? What's the deal here?
What's going on
It's not that tacky, but it's not that horny.
What did she say?
I have no idea.
No.
Nay.
You boys need to go to Thailand and chill out a bit and meet some nice...
Trust me, we do fine. All right, enough with that. Now tell us the
Thailand.
story. How do you know Ian?
I'm sure we went through this last year.
Why does Ian and everyone that hanging around him? Why are they so vague?
I don't know.
And annoying.
They
and
really are.
infuriating.
Yeah, infuriating.
They can't answer one fucking question.
Oh, and you're swearing again.
What do you do for a living?
What do I do? Secret.
See?
Yeah, what do you do? Come on, help us out.
I'm a horse riding instructress.
You're a what?
I'm a horse riding instructress.
A horse riding instructress?
Yeah, it's because I'm female. That makes it an S. And in England, we don't say horseback riding because it's weird. So we say
Horseback riding? No.
So you're a horse riding expert or something? So you ride a lot of black cocks?
How is
I don't
black cock suddenly horse? What do
Well,
you
because
like?
they tend to be bigger, what we've heard over the years. So.
No, that's not true.
No.
Sorry, but
Taking enough cock to know that.
Man. My friend is a doctor, and he told me.
Your friend is doctor.
I fucking need my
That's
secret.
a great excuse.
I had a secret weapon, man. This was going to be great, but the secret weapon couldn't hang around today.
Damn it.
Oh, really? What's your secret weapon?
I want to keep it a secret for now.
That would have been a good one.
It was perfect.
I saw what it was.
It was perfect.
Were you gonna?
It was someone we haven't heard from in a while. It was perfect. And it's not the one people are thinking of. I guarantee people are thinking the wrong person.
Nope.
Not Ramon.
I don't know who these people are.
Well, you guys got a lot of fans on the line. Let's go to Nick on Long Island. Nick.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm talking to a fan.
Nick.
Oh my God! It's almost I can't fault these girls because they're British and they're stupid, and Ian probably has them clouded with something. It's you two, O&A, that I'm mad at. Hang the fucking phone up.
Really?
Should we?
Oh my God! Please hang the phone up.
Should we?
Should we?
Should we?
Please, yes.
All right, let me. Ken in Jersey. Ken, get Ian back on the phone because tell Ian that he's losing his fan base quickly because of you guys.
Can I ask her a question first?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, Ramon, get this Mary Poppins talking bitch off the phone.
Get this Mary Poppins bitch off the
Mary
phone.
Poppins
That's
bitch.
not me. That's my lovely friend who sat here.
You all sound the same to us.
Get this Mary
dirty Americans.
Poppins bitch.
Dylan is being very proper, and he says, I'd like to speak to the young ladies.
The young ladies.
Dylan, go ahead if they're still listening.
I think you're all a bunch of bloody wankers as far as I can go.
Bloody wankers.
Go spin on my finger. I will grease the fucker before I do so. Cheerio, I hate you so. I can't even...
Cheerio, I hate you, say.
God, what language on that
You're
woman?
so mean to my fans. You know, I met lots of very cool...
Is she really
American
upset?
people.
Is she really upset? Good. We're getting to the soul. Now put her back on the phone and let's really have some fun.
No.
Now show me your picture. Where are you? Give me a
picture.
Yeah, we want to see what you look like.
There's a picture of me and Ian with Gerardo.
Geraldo?
Yeah.
On where? His website?
I don't know where it was on his Facebook. Where's that picture of us and Gerardo, Ian? Oh, he'll send... Oh, yeah. We'll send one in a minute.
Is it on a website? We got the web on. Oh, she's still talking about greasing up her finger.
Yeah.
We really got to that one. One down, one to go. This is easy. This is easy for us.
Hang on.
Can you send a picture? We did one off your phone. Do you even have a bloody phone?
Are you still mad? We really got to you, didn't we? We really got to you. 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 We got you. We got you. Now listen to... All right, listen, Dylan is very mad. Listen, we can turn this around. Dylan is very mad at...
You work in radio, of course.
Listen. Yeah, of course I'm not good looking. I was a fucking model, asshole.
Can you bring me up a picture of the man I'm talking to, please? I need to see.
Listen, Dylan wants to say hi to you because he's very mad that we're not talking nicely to you.
I've got tattoos.
Dylan, go ahead, Dylan. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dylan. Go ahead.
Dylan wants to talk. Mouthy limey.
Yes, I'm very upset because you say you're riding horses, yet you never rode Anthony. Come on, he's the biggest horse you can ever fight.
What are you boys dribbling on about now?
Yeah, that didn't help our cause.
Dribbling on about.
Dylan wasn't that good.
What are you boys dribbling on about?
What are you dribbling on about now?
Yeah, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Is that a garbage truck in the background? A lot of people are picking up on the fact that there might be a garbage truck. God, you guys got a great hotel room. You got a fucking hotel room at the back of the view of the fucking dumpsters.
That sounds great.
Where you two belong.
Oh, really? Well, you're so mean again. See, I met someone
Because
really
you're not
nice.
answering anything. We should have got along, but for some reason you decided not to answer.
Yeah, you were trying to
question.
be coy and aloof.
Okay, now, I told you, though.
You're not telling
Told
me.
us that,
Oh, yeah, she rides horses.
I can ride anything, baby.
See, there's that fake sexuality. That
Yeah, we don't like the fake sexuality.
We
thing.
Oh,
hate
really?
it.
You think it's fake?
Yeah, it's all fake.
It's fake. You don't have sex with Ian. Why don't you les out with the other girl for us?
Yeah, les out.
What, for free? For breakfast?
What are you prostitutes? You need money?
No.
Oh, then what are you saying for free?
Yeah, why would you say for free? If you're so sexual, wouldn't you just les out on command?
Good, les out.
Les
I know,
out.
but I like it, if you get me drunk and take advantage of me, sir.
Well, Ian didn't. You had drinks last night.
Yeah, you did nothing with Ian,
We
correct?
did have a few drinks last night.
Ian's a poofter. Isn't he?
Ian's not a ticklish puffter.
He's a poofter.
He's kind of a poofter, isn't he?
A ticklish poofter.
Do you know, he does a brilliant game round, but...
He does?
Venus, actually...
And I do a very good impression of a lesbian, too.
Yeah, they want us to les off on morning radio.
Radio.
I think his mother should have breastfed
They're going to get it on. They're going to get it on right now.
Ian,
are they going to get it on, Ian?
Ian,
what year is this?
Yeah, we want to hear some action now, Ian.
They want a bit of action. Here you go.
I don't know, I've quite had enough of him, actually.
Here.
Well, we could do it for us, but not for you, because I'm sure...
Well, you're obviously not doing it for us because we're not there.
Yeah.
Now, les out.
Come on,
Now
les
let
out.
What
Les
are
out.
you? You don't control me. You don't...
Les out.
Les out.
Oh, yeah, what's his name? What's his fucking name? What's his name? What's his name? Anthony. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, we kissed each other.
She's so annoyed. We got to her soul. I told you we would. She's so bothered.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Behave, Anthony. Oh, do behave.
Was that supposed to be funny?
New movie, His Highness and His Goddesses, coming to a theater near you.
Sounds fan-fucking-tastic there.
Ian,
what's going on?
I got a beautiful life, man.
You're not having sex with these girls. What is this about? What's the deal here?
What's going on?
Dude, these are my goddesses. They're with me 24/7. We're shooting a movie, His Highness and His Goddesses.
She's still talking to the background.
I know.
We got her so bad.
She is so fucking pissed.
Oh, they're hot, man. One of them's one of the world's best pole dancers, by the way.
Oh, we talked to her. She's a little
and she's
chunky.
hanging out with one of the world's best pole smokers.
I mean, they're smoking hot, man. These are the numbers.
Where's the
and you?
Where's the picture of you and her and Geraldo, Ian?
Fake boobs, fake.
See, look, she keeps coming back on the phone.
She's so mad.
You're so mad. We got you.
All that shit.
We fucking destroyed your soul.
She's really anguished.
She's so upset.
Ian. It's because you're so mean to her.
Well, she said she could play. We decided to play.
Come on.
Did we not warn her that we would get to her soul?
Oh, well, I know you can try and get...
No, we got her bad. Because she knows she's pretty much useless.
But oh, no.
Hey, where's the picture of you, Geraldo, and Ian Halperin?
Have you not found it yet?
Because no one's telling us where to go.
Oh, right. That left me wide open, but I'm not going to rise to it.
No.
Why? If you're hot, then you should have nothing to hide.
Well, no, I haven't got anything to hide. It's not a problem. I'm quietly confident.
All right, then let's see the picture.
Ian, they want to see this picture of you and I and Geraldo. He'll email it to you, but it's not my wonderful friend. It's just me and Ian. And
it's not on his website?
I think it was on his website. Have a little look.
Can he post it on his Twitter account?
Yeah.
Twitter?
Twitter.
You guys love a bit of Twitter, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, we like Twitter.
She sounds like an actress.
What's your,
really?
What's your email address?
Well, it's not English accent.
So that we can... Oh, I think we're going to send some pictures of last night. Golly. What's your email address, sweetheart?
If we give it out, then we're going to get 10,000 emails, and we're never going to be able to find your picture.
Oh, really, Freddie? That's what she sounds like from The Prestige.
Yeah.
You sound like the wife from The Prestige.
Yeah, can you tell me that you love me? I just want to know if it's true today.
I love you.
No, that's not you. That's not you.
Not
Oh, I
today.
don't know you. How can I love you if I
Not
don't even
today.
know you? It's ridiculous. Not today, no.
You'll love anyone.
Not today, no.
You'll love anyone for the right price, right?
I wish this call would end like her life ended. Like the marriage ended. Her swinging from a beam.
Hey,
Boys are a little too
hold on a minute.
I don't think you had enough
Hold on, I got something. Are you guys at a Best Western?
Best Western. No, we're in the set.
There's no set. Dave, what's up from South Beach?
Hey, this is Dave. Hey, I'm the night manager here at the Best Western, and these three have been carrying on all night long.
What a bunch of zeros.
At the Best
You're
Western.
at a Best Western in South Beach.
They made at least 5 trips to the ice machine.
Are you serious, Dave? Or are you just trying to...
Oh,
I hope he's
I believe
serious.
him.
I believe him, too. Are you at a Best Western, ma'am?
No.
No.
You
Well,
girls
to be
talk
honest, that's
funny.
not the worst English accent I've had. Most people think I sound like Borat.
No, actually, English accents are pretty fucking hot on girls. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, we should have got along with you, but
I know.
we got frustrated because you wouldn't answer any questions. So
I'm talking to you. What would you like to know?
well, I don't know. We want to see a picture of you. We want to see if you would les out a little bit.
But where's his brother?
Whose brother? What's on...
Come on, I'm just quoting lines from a movie. Don't worry about it.
Which movie? I love quoting lines from movies.
Do you like The Prestige?
No, I don't know what that is.
I'll see.
What movie do you like?
Yeah, what movies do you like?
Anchorman.
What?
Do you like Your Highness's movies?
Oh, those things? I don't know. I haven't seen one yet.
Have you not? Well, you should get your eyes around it.
Get my eyes around it.
I don't do straight to DVD movies. Sorry.
Me glossies.
I don't know about this one though.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think the
You need a good.
pics are on their way.
I think you need a good tooling.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We still need a little email address, boys, because we've got the pictures all ready to send.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Sweetheart, shush.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Send it to... Now, listen very closely. I know it's difficult for you guys.
Yeah.
You want me to do this off air real fast?
Nah.
Nah, we can get it done.
All right, go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Opie? You got that? O-P-I-E.
She's not going to know any of this.
Okay. Anthony at... And I'll spell this for you because you're retarded. SIRIUSXM.com.
It ain't happening.
I'm not retarded. How dare you?
All right, what did he
Very
say?
dare you.
What did he just say? What did he just say?
Yeah. Please read that back.
And if you get it perfectly, well, you will not be mean anymore.
I know who you're hanging out with. You're retarded.
Anthony at Sirius at something.
Yeah, so you got it wrong.
Anthony at Sirius at
Sirius
something.
Are you serious?
At Sirius at something.com.
I do a really
Such a fucking bad idea.
That's my job.
Yeah.
All right, is the other girl still really mad?
Yeah, she's just quietly brewing in the corner.
Quietly brewing.
Let's get her back on the phone. I think we could smooth things over. I really do.
Would you like to smooth things over, my wonderful, lovely, beautiful friend?
Yes, please.
Okay, right, but listen, I'm only going to put you on if you are actually nice to her.
Yeah, we'll be nice.
Absolutely.
Can you apologise for talking about all the raping and pillaging and murdering and
We could be
horrific
gentlemen.
language?
We'll apologise.
We could be gentlemen.
Can you?
Yes, we can.
Okay, right, well, I'm going to hold you to this now, boys.
Right.
Right. See, she's still stewing.
She is.
We did warn her. We said we would destroy her soul.
I hope she holds her breath and dies.
Oh.
Are you back?
Possibly.
Are you all right now?
Hello.
What comment got you? The rape thing?
No, not even that. I suppose it was just no, there was one word before it that he used. I can't even remember what it was. And
Bitch, twat,
wow.
cunt.
No. It was a little bit more on a deeper level of being like retarded. But I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me later, maybe.
Mongoloid?
That, and I thought that was bad. And then he hit me with the raped and murdered and shit. I was just thought, oh my golly gosh, I've never heard such language.
Oh my golly gosh.
Golly gosh, yeah. You never want a golly gosh.
How old a bird are you?
Sorry? A bird? Oh, I love it. They know a few. Yeah, you're right. They do know a few English word things. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 26, and I'm not lying either.
I'm fascinated with the English.
Can we see a picture of you? We could turn this around if we see a nice picture of you.
Yeah.
I know we can.
Well,
I have an open mind here. We need to see a picture of you. Where do we go?
as you're probably going to be horrible anyway.
No.
It'd be better to send like a minging photo of myself, and then like kind of upgrade myself and send an all right photo.
How about one picture? Where do we go to see you?
Well, they ripped me to pieces.
And no more space magic. We don't want any Facebook magic.
What does that mean?
See, that means you're hot. All right, where can we
talk about midgets? I've got a thing about midgets. I always.
No, midget.
This is so
anybody else?
I know.
You know why?
I'd rather have my teeth pulled.
Right, listen, can I ask, what aren't I allowed to say on here?
You could say anything.
Yeah, you're just not allowed to wish, rape on somebody.
Yeah, you could say anything though.
Yeah.
Good question. Listening to the conversation already and why I got the ump earlier, definitely can say anything.
Can we see a picture of you, please?
I watched midget porn for the first time about 3 weeks ago.
How'd you like it?
It was very weird.
Did you like it? Did it get you hot? Were you?
You know what was funny was when I was asked about it, I was asked, did he have a big dick? And I was like, the man was normal size.
So he had a normal sized dick on a midget body.
No. I mean, it was a normal sized man. And a midget woman. It wasn't.
Oh, a midget woman.
And I just found it funny that person thought that. That's all.
Oh, did she have a regular size vagina? Did it fit? The penis fit?
I suppose so. I suppose. Weird if you think about it. Yeah.
It is weird.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, mine's little and hers look little, so yeah, I think it looked normal.
Do you girls in England shave your vaginas?
Do we shave? No, girls shave, wax, imac. I don't like girls that take it all off. I think it's a little bit weird. It kind of makes guys into kind of little girls,
Right. Yeah.
Shouldn't do that. That's a bit of a naughty one. I don't like it when they do that on porn videos. I think it's
I know. I like a little bit down there. Just a little bit.
She's turning, you're turning the listeners around. Just Brian from Providence writes, I want a mouthfuck English chick number 2.
I bet it's just because you've stopped swearing and being so bloody
I want a
awful.
mouth. That's turning them around.
You're turning around the audience.
Yes.
Bing. Bing. Yay.
You've got mail.
What time it is?
Yeah, I know. It's 10 o'clock.
I know. How did that happen?
We might have to do 20 extra minutes for the listeners tomorrow. I apologize.
Can you say
We can't even spin this one.
for me, please?
Can we say what?
Can you say vitamin water for me, please?
Vitamin water.
Vitamin water.
No, I want to hear you say it in your American accent.
Oh, like vitamin water?
Yeah, but can you really, like, go all out and really make it sound really cheesy, dirty American for me?
Oh, vitamin water?
Vitamin water.
Fucking vitamin water, you fucking cunt.
See, you don't mind that word over there.
No.
You gotta,
okay, then say aluminium. Let me hear you say aluminium.
Coffee in my office. We're talking.
Say aluminium.
Aluminium foil.
It's aluminum, you silly whore.
Listen, you know what? Just for the record, it's not the garbage, it's the rubbish. It's not the trash can, it's the bin.
The bin.
It's not an no, it's not an
It's not an elevator, it's a lift. It's not a room, it's a flat.
So you're rubbish and belong in the garbage.
Yeah. So you're rubbish, and you should be taken to the bin.
Right. After you've been raped.
Oh, God.
I don't mind them now. They make me smile a little bit more because they're funnier. You're much funnier when you're not horrible and swearing. Do you know?
Yes. Exactly.
You know what? You probably are making a good point right now. You're probably making a good point.
She is.
We are
What are we gonna
lovable.
do?
God, we know we're lovable.
We're lovable.
We just don't like to
ass
show that
Yeah,
side. Okay. Golly gee.
You got us.
Hey, can we see a picture of you?
They want to see a picture.
We want to see pictures of you before you les out for everyone.
Les out is the most immature thing I've ever heard anyone say.
They want to be told they want to
Les out. Who's lesing out?
Ian, we got to wrap this. We got to wrap this show up.
All right, this was great. I want to say hi to all the fans out there. Did you get the pics? Let's end it.
Did you really hear the email address?
Did you get the pics?
Did you hear the email address we gave out? How were you supposed to get the pics?
Where'd you send them to, Ian?
Anthony at SiriusXM.com.
That isn't it.
Oh my God, that's so not
It was Opie Anthony.
Okay, hold on.
Opie Anthony.
You'll get it in 30 seconds. I just want
Not with our servers.
No, and then you have to do the SiriusXM.com. You know that part, right?
All right. Opie Anthony
At
yes.
Sirius SIRIUS XM.com.
Dude, I'm a #1 New York Times best-selling author. I think I know how to spell by now. But
I will fuck you up.
yeah, there you go. Here, it's going to be there in 30 seconds. It's all loading. You know, I just want to give a shout-out. No, I'm not. Google that one.
Google it.
Google it.
I hear you.
We like your goddesses. I think we turned it around with that.
Yeah. I was kind of digging them.
We learned as long as you don't talk about raping them, they're kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know,
I have an aversion to the rape thing, though. They don't really like it.
I understand.
Can I bring them in the studio?
Only if they les out.
Once we see the pictures, and if they les out.
We have a les out rule with these two. They're not welcome unless they les out.
A hot bra right now. Where did you get that, bro?
I hope you mean on fire.
You hear him go, where did you get that bra? Because he wants one for himself.
Where'd you get that? Where
bra?
could I buy
I've never heard a guy go, where did you get that? You just go, wow, that's
I
fucking hot.
I'm shopping this morning.
Shopping.
You send me Anthony's credit card number? You know, for all the time, at least you guys could foot the bill.
You know what?
Did you blow through all that governor money?
You know what?
The ratings have gone through the roof.
You know what, Ant? It's official.
Yeah.
I'm going to credit the audience 20 minutes of listening.
Yeah, they should be refunded.
We're going to credit
minutes.
the listeners 20 minutes.
Look, His Highness.
Actually, we have to make it as a half hour. We're giving the listeners a half hour credit. We owe you a half hour radio.
Yes, we apologize.
Thanks to Ian Halperin. Hey, we're looking at our email, Ian, and we don't see no pictures coming in.
Dude, I sent it. If that, you know, why isn't it there? Do you have a more simple email address? Like
you said you knew how to spell, remember? God, he had a great secret weapon, too.
I know.
They would have saved his ass.
Norton?
They would have saved his bill.
Norton is, he's away for now.
Yeah, he's gigging somewhere.
Cancer
doing
treatment.
stuff. Oh, God.
Yeah, but I want to bring the goddesses in.
Yeah, we'd love that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, we'd love that.
And the cameras, because this new
Google
movie,
it.
His Highness and His Goddesses, it's going to be fantastic. Did you receive it? What's wrong with Gmail this morning?
I don't know, Ian. We're not getting the pictures of the
Not
goddesses.
seeing it.
Where could here? Let me just post it on my website.
The pictures have arrived.
Oh, they have.
Okay.
But
They
what's the
have.
problem?
Is that they're being forwarded to me, and this when different servers need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
So
takes
who-
long.
who
so
has
they're
them?
sent. It's the XM server trying to get it out to my email.
Oh, okay.
So hang on.
All right, we might have the pictures here, Ian.
It'll be here. It's just coming.
Yes.
I want to see if we owe the goddesses an apology or not.
Oh, they're smoking.
Well, no matter how they look, it doesn't make them any less obnoxious.
True.
That's true. Gotta agree with you there.
Let's not be too cheeky here. I mean,
Ian's a little nervous.
Yeah, let's not be too cheeky.
No, dude, really, I challenge you to tell
He's
me
nervous.
that anyone has better
He
goals.
feels like he got the best for his $200.
Yeah.
Is that it? All right, let's see.
That one's definitely English.
Which goddess do you prefer? They're both smoking.
They're
the one without the horsey teeth.
Yeah, there's one with horsey
boy.
teeth. I guarantee that's the one that really is mad at us. And what's on her knee?
Yeah, what is that?
She's got like
it's like antifungal. It's
antifungal.
She's got MRSA or something on her knee.
What's that? It's all white on her knee.
She's got nice legs, Ian. But
Here, hold on. Here's one of the goddesses.
all right, all right.
Hello.
Hi. Are you the one in the red dress or the blonde?
I'm the blonde.
Okay, you got horse teeth.
Oh, okay, thank you. I like horses. That's cool.
Oh.
No, yeah, the teeth are a little big. We could be honest with each other, right?
Oh, why?
And you look a little thick around the midsection.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
A little
I
bit.
look
A little thick around the midsection. And you might need breast implants at this point in your life.
Oh, really? You think so? Golly. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's like tit fat on the side.
Tit fat? Are you seeing tit fat?
A little bit.
Tit fat.
You see that, Danny?
I don't know what you call that.
Yeah, there's it's like a
Oh, no, you know,
it's
it
like
looks
you're
like
baking
she's
a muffin and it's almost like you got the start of back
No,
tits.
I think she's wearing a bra that's way too small for her to try and mush more tits into the front.
Oh, I see.
Oh, right.
I
I've
see.
seen that. I've seen that.
Let me see the rest of her though. Let's be fair here. Your eyes are nice. Your knee, what's on your knee? Is that MRSA?
I tell you what that is. I went out in Cardiff and got really drunk and fell over, and it's just some cream.
And if you're into feet, she's got nice feet.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell my
I'm not into feet, but I know the feet guys are out there wondering. So
what are you guys doing in that picture? You're just chilling?
And in all fairness, wait, you're the one that's not pissed off, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you're way better looking than the one that's really pissed off.
Oh shit!
Don't say that. Hang on.
Dude, she's stunning, man.
Stunning, man.
Which one?
Both. You got it.
His Highness. Stunning.
Nah, the brunette's she's got horrible fucking thinning hair.
Oh god, damn!
Now here they are. They're all made up and they all got their makeup on.
Which one would you do?
pretty
Which
dresses.
which one would you do?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
No, just like.
Well,
they're passable in this picture, but think about what they look like when you just wake up and then it's just like
right. They're all gussied up,
and then you roll over to the one in the red dress when she's all
boy.
no made up and she was drinking the night before.
Ian, this
You
is
don't want that.
Ian. This is your problem. Give me the full shot again. And I'm going to be honest with you, Ian. The two girls.
I want you to be honest.
The two girls are nice, but as far as South Beach goes, you got a bunch of pigs. You know that, right? Because I mean, the grading.
The only pig in South Beach is LeBron.
No, the grading scale in Miami is much different. Okay, these girls would be maybe a 7, 6.5, 7 in New York, but in Miami, South Beach, they're about a 3. Let's be honest, right? Now go to the full shot, Danny.
No, first of all, these chicks don't have any Adam's apples. Most of the chicks
I hear you.
in
All right, listen.
South Beach, you know,
Here it is.
You don't know what you're getting.
Here it is. If you put the two girls together.
Let me finish. Let His Highness finish here. Second, they have intellect up the wazoo.
Why try to make something out of this
As we
fucking
can tell.
mud
And
pile?
They're extremely sensual, and they're
All right, Ian, you talk.
They're for it. It gives the exotic flavor. Have you ever banged a British broad? Either of you?
What I would have said, Aunt,
yeah,
is see the blondes. Legs are nice.
Yeah.
Except for the scab. Okay.
Right.
The girl in the red dress has thick fucking Hillary Clinton type legs, right?
Yeah.
So you take the blonde's legs, but the red dress girl has a fine ass. You could see that, right?
I don't know if I can say.
And the blonde girl is a little thick around the midsection. So I would take the red dress's ass.
Is that just an anomaly in the dress?
And then I would move on to the blonde's face, but I would remove her teeth and replace it with the red dress's teeth.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at a pretty good-looking broad.
I'm not going to tell you about my bum.
Oh, hi. Do you have a nice ass? It looks like you have a nice ass. You're the one in the red dress, right?
Hold up. Did you send a picture of me?
Yeah, we did.
What bloody
Got it.
picture?
Yeah, we see a picture.
Are you kidding?
What a shitty hotel room, too, by the way.
Yeah, that is a shitty room.
Whose shitty room is this?
Your mom's room.
When you're talking about your bum, are you talking about Ian?
Who's
hilarious.
It's because it's a bad room.
Whose apartment is this?
In South Beach.
I don't know. What picture are you looking at?
The three of you, you're all looking at a camera. And...
Oh, obviously. God. Wow.
Your voice is much hotter than your picture. Just saying.
Do you know what's hilarious?
But you do have a nice ass. But you're like your calves are a little thick. What's going on there?
Yeah, what's going
My calves are a little thick.
They're a bit thick. And your face is very plain looking, and your hair is kind of thinning, like you might be going through chemo or something.
Oh, okay. So, I understand you don't have a photo in front of you and you're pretending to have one for your listeners. Lame. Okay, cool, whatever.
Lame.
Okay, so
so
I'm looking at a photo of you. Should we play that game?
But-
okay, so, wait a minute.
But you're definitely a goer because you're not getting a lot of opportunities out there. So you probably give up the ass after just having a cup of coffee. You're not good looking enough to have morals. So you got that going for you.
Yeah, that's good.
Drink both those cans of beer on either side of your head.
Look how pissed she
Always
is.
wanted one of those, but I only
You know I get off on this. I'm pretty much getting a hard on because I know I got to you.
She is a little angry.
A little angry.
It's funny.
All right. Look, I mean, I would get something. I don't know.
I think
maybe I would add some hair. That would help.
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Picking up the hair. Make sure you're always wearing pants because the calves are a little rough. I'm not lying to you. But the ass is nice. You could get a nice pair of jeans going.
About the calves, I thought, you know what? I do hate girls that always say, oh, I'm a model, and I think, okay, you're stupid, not stupid, but you don't really do much.
I don't need a model. I just need a girl that I can certainly walk outside with and be a little proud of.
I get put forward for castings for my legs. It's the only thing I do get put forward for castings for. So I know you're not looking.
And you're giving the peace sign in the picture, which means you're very uncomfortable in your own skin.
Is that what that means?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a shame.
All right, I think we got off on the wrong foot again.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, wait a minute. There's one of you that found... Okay, so you two are like a little tag team. One of you acts nice, one of you acts horrible. The one that acts nice...
Yeah, that's
Can
me.
you pipe up a little bit? Excuse me, the nice one. Can you pipe up? Because it always... You know, like when you go... Like, I've just been in Dubai recently. You know when you haggle for something, one of you's got to play good cop, bad cop. Can I speak to good cop for 5 minutes? Because obviously you get overpowered by bad cop, but I reckon you're much...
You know what?
So,
You know what? Hold on a minute. You know what? Hold on. You called this out on that, and you're absolutely correct. Hold on. If you listen for a second, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you want. Listen, I am the bad cop. I'm going to now give you my friend Anthony, who is certainly the good cop in this situation. Okay?
I saw the.
I'm out. See?
I saw the picture. You girls look lovely in the picture, by the way.
Bad one, right?
Your picture.
I don't want to speak to that one.
You're.
Opie. Come back, Opie.
Oh, there you go. She wants.
You want to talk to the bad
she
guy?
Wants bad cop.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
People like you.
I'm the bad guy.
Do you know what? I actually drove through that neighborhood today.
What?
I drove through that neighborhood today like a complete tourist.
I didn't know there were trains in South Beach. Wait, what were you saying?
You're breaking up. What'd you...
Is that a train?
End of story.
Aye, nah.
You darn tootin'.
All right, look, I think we gave you about 10 minutes back. So let's do this. Let's make a deal with each other. We owe the listeners 20 minutes of good radio. That's the deal I'll make today.
It's way more than that.
Good luck.
We owe them 20 minutes.
I should be napping by now. I'm like the audience. Oh, that Ian.
Did we warn her that you don't want to go down this road?
Nah.
And then they send the picture, and she's... Danny, was she plain? With a nice ass?
Absolutely plain.
You couldn't see her ass. It was backed up against
the
Ian.
blonde wasn't that bad, in all fairness. But the one that was really annoyed is quite plain in nature.
Plain.
I didn't even get to her thin little bird lips.
They are English ladies, let's not forget.
Yeah.
You know, they don't really have a great rep. But for English women, they're fantastic.
And then on top of it, because they're English, they got bad breath.
The choppas.
All right, the 10 o'clock
Do you think
hour.
what if there was a game where you were all in a room? It was those two chicks and Ian, and they were all talking to you. How long could you stay in that room?
Oh fuck! Get me the fuck out.
I'm out. I'm the first out of that room.
I'll break this down. Like, Ian's really annoying, and his girls are really annoying. But if they would just let us sort of control it, it would be really good radio because we know what we're doing. But they
just keep yapping
and babbled, and now we owe the listeners fucking time.
They're just yapping. All right, I'm actually ready.
Sam, what are you doing?
You could actually hear like the jacket sounds. And
yeah. I was completely getting ready.
We're done.
To just bolt.
What are you doing in the 10 o'clock hour, which is half over now?
Well, I think we're going to do something in honor of Nate Dogg. Play an O&A bit in honor of Nate Dogg.
Okay, good.
We have a Nate Dogg bit?
Well, I'm twisting it a little bit to fit. But, and
One
then...
of my racist rants?
Are we allowed to tweet that picture? Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. Maybe somebody else can.
I can ask.
All right. Yeah, I keep it fucking...
Treat it.
All right. And other things, I guess?
Yeah. Other things. Just tune in and you'll find out.
All right. The show continues. I mean,
it works.
With the guys doing sort of a wrap-up thing.
It's great.
It is good. I'm liking it so far. You guys are doing a really good job with that. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Yeah, bye.
Later.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus.